No. No. Alright, let's get after this. Wow, I had 3 of these things? Ooh, I need to watch that. That is out of control. That's what that is. You know what? Right. I guess we go this way. Alright. Oh, let's go. Alright. Here we go.
Everything can be hacked, and everyone.
Did that land? Okay, did land up there. I hear Hanzo.
Hey there.
Oh. I made him look before I had to leave. So. Alright, Junkertown. Let's do it. What we got? What we got, gamers? Oh, no. I guess it'll be more.
Science will reveal the truth. This will
Nope.
reveal
Clipped it.
Get into position.
Cart? Heal up, heal up, heal up. Take that.
Heroes never die.
Within my sight. This will reveal its
They actually helping me with the charge here, so that's good.
This will restore you. My ultimate is almost charged. Allow me. Go through a Glandu. Enemy turret. Get into position. Fire at will.
I'm sorry, this is a really weird moment there.
Welcome to Junkertown.
It was nice that he just gave up. That was actually good.
Injured again.
Who died? Oh, that was the Moira in there. I guess I'll stay with this. You guys good? I think they're good.
To position.
I'm just gonna stay here. Kind of see how things are going. Hey, look, nice. Not a lot of money there. It's a lot of money. Let me chip away that shield. Wow, it's taking a lot to chip away that shield. My team is like playing really forward. He knows I got like a beam from like a mile away, right? Ooh, that's a lot in there. Oh, oh, oh.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Yeah, just follow that in there.
Repairing the damage. Get into position.
It's probably a good way to shoot. Okay, I'll get on the cart. Apparently, my team is more important. My team is more interested in actually just fighting
Heroes never die.
than actually doing something here. I am.
Allow me to repair the damage. Multiply. Coalescent is ready. Advance.
Alright, just me, boys. Just me, I got this. You got healing. I got healing too. Apparently. I'm all about bank shots here. Okay, 15-player kill streak. Okay. Oh, I finally died. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with dying. I have 15-player kill streak. So, with that, that's enough said right there, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good.
That changes my thinking. My ultimate ability is charged.
Huh? Really? Well, everybody else has been pushing forward. I wonder why I actually have the whole minute and a half on the cart bit. Easy girl, easy girl. I got you, buddy. A lot of pieces there that just fell apart. Oh, right there. Oh, look at this. They're not gonna give it to me. It was good though. It's a good try. It's a good try. I came in late in this one, but apparently they didn't need my assistance. Oh, wait. Where's my orb? Oh, my orb right there. Yeah, I got you afterwards, so yeah. That was worth it. Hey, objective time. 3 minutes. All right. Can't go wrong there, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it to the actual Mercy. She did a pretty good job seeing up with everybody. I, on the other hand, just kind of rode the cart, got on board, took a little bit of a ride, and ended up where we ended up. Wait. I had the gold healing? What you talking? That's weird. I shouldn't have had gold healing. She was really pushing. Might have this be the map we were just on.
Ability increased.
Oh, didn't I touch?
Thank you.
Yeah.
No one can hide from my...
Lifting off.
Every time it gets good, pull it to another match. So close. Nope. Good luck, everybody, on Oasis. Have fun. Do all what you can do to do you. Wait, what the hell did I just say? Yeah, just not paying attention, really. Sure. Let's see how we do with... Well, we're doing this game, huh? I feel like there's one behind me. Well, who knows? Maybe there was, but not this time. There was not. All right, let's go. Hollywood Boulevard. Defense. I'm okay with defense. Let's see what Google is going to play. Okay, Daisy. Did I play against these guys recently? No, okay. Moo Girl? Oh boy, she's probably going to be playing Reinhardt or something. All right, let's play Merce. Let's go with the Mercs. The Mercs option.
I'll be watching over you.
Oh, good. Just what I wanted to see a Widow. Well, 5 on 6. Here we go. Prove me wrong, Bubble Tea. Show me that you have got
Right beside you.
Overwatch League potential with your Widow. Well, apparently you missed every other one of those, so I'm not really sure. You missed this one. Look at thoroughness. Wait, who's the other one? Oh, I was like, where's our Reinhardt? Like, I only count one tank. Alright, Bubble Tea.
This will help. Let me get you patched up.
Ouch!
This is not the end. This will be
Wait, who make? There's a lot going on right there. What's going on, Dave? Who killed me? BTW? Oh, the ground smash from... Okay, Hamster. Gotcha. There's way too much happening right there. What's going on, buddy? Can we get a DPS to deal with that? I mean, come on, it's pretty easy to take care of Hammond. Oh boy. Oh no! What happened? Who hit me? Oh, he did his little ult, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, tomorrow, you know, our realm is going to be... Oh, wait, yeah. The realm is going to be down for a pretty good amount of time tomorrow. As they're doing the connections. We should be the last ones to be connected.
Let's get you back out there. Courtesy.
Now you got him? Good job. Way to go, team. Well, I can't help you guys. I'm kind of dead.
Clean bill of health.
Walk it off.
Walk it off. Yeah, just walk that off. It's fine.
Let's get you back out there.
Yee. Again?
Your support has arrived. Where does it head?
Who hit me? How did they hit me for so much? Inquiring minds want to know.
Back in the fight. Heroes never die.
Well, I tried to get onto the cart. It didn't work though. You know, it was one of those. Okay, I think our team needs more help killing things than. Oh, I have gold heals. And look, Anna. See, I told you my team needed a little help with Come on, you should be able to easily kill her. Healer? No, I didn't even hear that. Did you hear that? I didn't hear that. If I knew that was there, I wouldn't have gone back out that door. Oh no, we're both down as healers. No! The Mercy. Yeah, I don't think this team is good for we all moved off the cart? Really? Come on, people. See, the 2 DPS were horrible. Absolutely trash DPS. So when you ever have a ball that you kind of can't deal with, you have to pretty much play Sombra to kind of really equalize that. But, you know, they're playing Widow, and they're playing Ashe, and they played Reaper, and, you know, they just were playing the things that just weren't working. So basically that gave that Hammond pretty much free reign. So it's, you know, again, gifted people playing smart games. I'm gonna hide. You and I will hide. But you get shot. Oh, you almost did get shot. So what's going on, Dave? How's your day? Oh man, so close. Departing. Time to depart, Oasis. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Let's try to be zombie.
Everything can be hacked, and everyone.
Yeah, our DPS in the last match were just not competent enough. Are these COOs? What? Say 4.
My ultimate is charging.
Good to know. Hey, oh, you know, every time I try to actually mix it up, it kind of gets mixed up in not a helpful way. Actually, not a helpful way at all. Okay, time to attack, huh? This should be fun. So, Dave, what's your big paper about? What's your topic for your big paper? It's Chaizen. Zenyatta. La 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 la. Yeah, when do you think they're gonna release the newer iPhones? Joe, what's going on with the actual sound? Kind of weird. Okay. Individual currently leadership position. The person must be responsible in some capacity for other employees, and the person must be an individual that can be researched. Okay, who'd you pick? Kick. Kick. Yeah, you. Oh, that went right to your face. Really? Damn, okay. Okay. Hold on. There's something happening over there, man. Like, I'm like doing this crazy type of frame drops or something. Okay. Nah, maybe not damage boost me when the red orb is out. Maybe. Man. Wait, okay. I'm at 77%. Do I really want to? Kick. T-Mobile CEO. Okay. Very good. Seems to be relevant for you. 3 people coming back.
Enemy turret sighted.
Damn. Damn, Moira ate it. That was tough. Da, 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 da. Alright, get in there, monkey. Oh? Really? I can't feel like I had more of the angle. The shot. Kind of felt like I had more of that angle. Apparently, I guess the answer to that question is no, I did not have that angle. Looked like it did, though. Game didn't think so. I thought so. You know, hit or miss type thing. Nobody helped. So is this your last paper? Is this your last paper, dude? Or one of your last papers? Okay, let's go.
No one can hide from my sight.
That's much better. Allow me. Get into position. Get into position. This will restore you. My ultimate is ready to be unleashed.
Tactical visor ready.
My ultimate is charging.
Coalescence is ready. Advance with me.
Very well.
I'm not going through that way. I'm going this way.
I am restored. Allow me to repair the damage. Surrender to my will. I am optimized. Find their weakness and claim the objective. 60 seconds. Your body
This works for me.
within my sight.
No one can hide.
Heroes never die. Kill Domopoli. This will heal you. Like Teponia.
You're gonna solo me?
Regenerate my cellular structure. This will heal you.
So you wasted that. Oh, you finally killed me! It only took you like an hour to kill me. The last paper ever. Okay. Well, is that bittersweet or what? Like the last one ever. You like excited and sad at the same time? Is that what it is? Is that the feeling? Like, you know, there's no more after this, but you come to
Everything can be
do it so often, it's almost as if it's like second nature.
Extrañaste? Initiating.
Oh. Damn. Can we get like a good, like, you know, like cadence going? Okay. We have some competent players this time? We're gonna find out. I don't know, man. Levels. We might. Oh, the last. It's the final paper. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. It's the final paper. Gonna kick some things. Kick that too. This too. And this thing. Wherever this is. Monkey suit? Monkey spacesuit? Alright, you guys already been cleared. Okay. Yeah, stand up. Okay, go that way. Nope. Some things you can move, some things you can't. That was weird. Yeah, buddy. When's the paper due? Woo! Oh, nice shot. Next Monday. Okay, you got some time. Okay, look at you diving them. There you go. That's what you're supposed to do, Winston.
Evidence is a flimsy shield. Escorting the payload.
Jeebus. Oh, you. I'm like, do they still have a tracer? Oh, tough. That was tough. Can't anything for you on that one. Damn, everybody came down to see me. Where are you?
Is a flimsy shield.
I'm just, you're all over there. I'm over here. I can't get you from here. I can't get you. I get you. Baby, you got it. Go. Go. Guys, I'm trying to help you too. Okay, we're gonna have to go more. Well, and he's still gonna dive. They're gonna dive. I was trying to pull that out a little bit sooner. Where are you? Where are you? You're now playing Widow. Okay, you're gonna Widow it up? Alright, Titus, Widow it up. Yeah. Nicely done. I saw him coming. Okay. Wait, where's our boy? I wish I was playing Mercy. Oh, nice shot. Didn't see you went up there. Apparently. You got the first page done, so we can chill the rest of the evening. Nice. Yeah, that sounds about right. They're still, oh, they're not running, but they are running a Sigma. So, Haze is no... Okay, that was the more result. Okay. No! Oh boy, oh boy. Oh yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it seemed like that was gonna be tough.
Excellent, teacher. Be one with the universe.
What? How did that happen? You see what what the hell? I cannot explain what just happened there. What the hell? Alright, we can't play Zen. This is not working for us. Go oh my god. Don't let me down.
You must really like me. No one can hide from my sight.
I'm giving it to you, Titus. I believe in you.
Where does it hurt? I'm here. I'm taking care.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Yes! Oh! She got it again. Wow, she got it quick. I thought I was going to have my ultimate ready and I could just like non-stop shoot, but I'm like at 40%, so I'm not even close. She didn't mean to boost me. She meant to boost one of the tanks. But I just happened to be in her line of sight, so it made it a little bit more fun. Tracer. Yeah, okay, we gotta watch that corner apparently. Monkey's gotta dive that widow, that's all.
Good as new.
No, wait, who died?
This is not the end. Let me get you patched up. Damage increase.
Nice shot.
Ich bin da. Behind you. You needed a doctor?
Can I get there? Potentially. No! Well, we had it for a minute. Well, what was it gonna do? Theirs was better than ours. Alright, we're moving on. That's pretty fun, I guess. Not really. Well, yeah, I guess it kind of was. Alright, let's do another one here. Let me see here. What time is it? It's only 9 o'clock? Wow, we got on early today, didn't we? Yeah. Well, hopefully everybody's having a great night. It should be, hopefully a quiet night. Man, I have way too many junk emails. Good Lord, the amount of, wow, the amount of times that refreshed so many times. That refreshed like 8 times in a row there. Holy crap. Okay, is that like, means I've deleted all of the messages? I think that's exactly what that means. Wow, okay. We had like 250 messages. Now we got none. Yes. Okay, while we're waiting, skirmish it up. Oh, this one. So what are you going to do tonight, Dave? What's on the docket for tonight?
Everything can be hacked. And everyone.
Oh, I fell short. So there's just 2 of them. Oh, wow. Okay, everyone else came in. All right, Roomba started. Well, apparently we're going to start as well. Oh, have you been doing the Warfronts, Dave? I think they're up now for you. Have you been doing them? Still contributing stage? Really? I thought that... Huh. I could have sworn that I looked at some point in the last couple of days, and I thought one of them was available. Oh. Well, apparently I missed that.
I'll be watching over you. For a man of your years, you're looking pretty good, Jack.
Well, all that stuff they pumped into me has to be good for something.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Damage boost engaged.
Oh, Genji, huh? Oh, this should be fun. Psst. They sell those things.
Healing stream engaged.
5, 4,
Performance level.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Hey, what are we doing up here?
Keep an eye on your head.
It's a tough spot. This shield's gonna break, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Let me take your head. Hold on. Let's get you back in the fight.
Yeah, sure I have. Whoa, okay. Some violence coming up that way. Whoa, 3 a.m. in the morning. Oh, dude. Can you work remote most of that? I mean, after the pandemic is over sometime next year? Or would you gotta be in the office from like 3 in the morning? Ooh, that's rough, man. That's rough.
Tactical visor activated.
Oh no. A lot of things happening here.
Much better.
You think they'll find me?
Objective lost.
D.
Stop the payload.
It's better. Greetings.
I try to be friendly. Huh. Well, you would be off early. I mean, your sleep schedule would be a little adjusted, but You're young enough to adjust to it just fine, I think.
Let me get you patched up.
Who'd you shoot? Who'd you shoot?
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
All right, Genji, do something.
Valkyrie is ready.
You're not close yet. What, again? Oh, okay.
Administered. Heroes never die. Let's get you that outlaw. Right beside you. We still need 9 shots in the
Oh! Where'd he come from? Oh. Ah, at least I took out one of them. So what do you think? You think you're gonna do it, Dave?
Starting over from the beginning.
3:30 in the morning. Oof. Dude, who is up at 3:30? I mean, okay, fine, Asia and like, you know, Europe really, but man.
I'm here.
Well, that's true. That's 2 more hours earlier. That's true. Just thinking about that makes me yawn for some reason. God damn, I must be old. I'm like, what? 3 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, who's this? Hey, Ice Bear. You don't always have to be jumping? Go. Well, that's one problem about playing a little higher. They can kind of go underneath you. Reinhardt, you might want to the cart.
Recovery.
Yeah, Speedy. Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
I'm with you. Where is it? Heroes never die. We still need you.
Where's it coming from?
Let's get you that outfit. I could use something.
Then hit me! No, now you throw it.
I must go.
Gotta run a good distance back. It's gonna be a good run. Yeah? Pretty good song, huh?
Let me get you patched up.
Always too overconfident.
Damage amplified. Reinhardt.
Wait, who did? No, it's like, did somebody just get sniped?
Ultimate is ready. Get in there and I will push. Protect them. Heal up. Let me get you patched up. Stay here.
Well, you should back up because you got antied. Now I can help you.
Get you that outfit.
And now I can't.
Where does it hurt?
Yeah, that was a death sentence to stay in there.
Heroes never die.
Keeps looking up at me.
I'm with you. This is not the end.
Get him, get him, get him, get him. Somebody, oh, we're not. That's cool too. You know, whichever way you guys want to do this.
Back in the fight.
I see, it's the easy way, huh?
Sterben nicht.
Who hit me? Oh, okay. Just trying to buy some time. Is it Moira? Get it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Why is my team like always like the most gifted of players? That they don't know that like trying to, you know, at that point in the process, trying to flank it might not be as effective as just running directly at it and going over the top of it. Especially when you have somebody healing you in the pocket position. But, you know, game awareness, game sense, game understanding, it's really a tough one to call these days. You know, this level, it's not that often that we see anything, you know, in there that's going to help us. Oh, I almost had him actually. So, you know, whatever. Nope, not doing this one. Sorry, you don't do these. So, yeah, so that one, you know, that particular fight, with that so close to being in the end, just go over the top of it. Like, you know, don't try to be like, I'm gonna flank, bro, watch. Nah, man. Straight up. Yeah, seriously. We're still trying to figure that part out.
Much better. Don't mind me.
Why do you guys not kill him? Okay. Okay. Who we got? Yeah, we got the soldier. Psst. Okay, this we can do. Attack. I thought it was going to be actual defend. Okay, all right. Let's see what we can do here about causing some ruckus. Oh yeah, you can't do this when that's up. So Dave, how many people would you? How many people would be at the center at that hour of the morning? Like, what are you guys covering? Are you covering like the international region at that point? Is that the purpose of the early hours there for you guys? Ha! Empty this out. We need to restock. What's this? There you go.
I can't wait to see you all in action.
Alright, here we go. This one too. Oh, almost got it in one hit. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Maybe... Nope, that was worse. Alright, here we go.
Attack commence. Capture objective A.
The battle commences.
Enemy contact. Get into position. This will heal you.
Nice job, Symmetra. She blinked in and... That was pretty much all she writes.
I'm on fire. All evidence supports this claim.
Yeah, I can reach you pretty far. Yes, would you? That'd be good.
I have located the enemy. Surrender to my will.
Who should we? Thank you, Hannah. You like that blink at the last second there? Woo, baby. 17 kills. What's up? The quality analyst elicits the calls on daily to provide data back to the business on things we need to do. It's all captures on recording software. So it doesn't matter what hour of the day I work since I don't impact customers. Oh, okay. Oof. I mean, come on. That was actually, I mean, I heard like the Doomfist behind me. I knew he was going to punch me. And that last second blink just saved me. Data quality, you're a quality analyst, huh? So what are you listening to like during the, is this like just consumer side or is it corporate side clients? What's the clientele that we're looking at here with your listening? I take it's consumer, but I would just want to clarify that. These glasses could be a little bit cleaner. Just saying. It could be a little bit cleaner. Okay, I think they're cleaner. About to find out. Okay, like that. Let's flip it. All right. Yeah, it's a little cleaner. Wait, skirmish? Skirmish.
Everything can be happy.
What, did I hear Doomfist? I did. Where is he? He's mine. I'll trust that Doomfist. You put it on your charts, I gotta kill you. Almost. So as consumers calling in, talking about their bill, talking about services, talking about something, you're listening, trying to pick up on the tidbits about, oh, maybe we should offer this service. Maybe we should clarify the way our menu prop works. Maybe we should clarify the promotional material to be a little clearer on this particular topic because it seems to be generating a lot of questions and confusion for our customers. Stuff like that. Well, that was kind of weird how that just went in that little cubby there. All right, let's sit in here. Can we get in here? Oh, we can. Oh, okay. Thank you for the wine. I'll take that out for you. Huh, where'd I go? Huh, interesting. Taking a seat. Bill services and cancellations. What is our reps are doing well and not doing so well, causing some customers in the business. Okay. So that's gotta be, you gotta listen to a lot of tape, huh?
Attack orders. Capture objective A.
Dave's going to the tape. Whoa. Where? Okay, my orb is working. Oh.
Dead yet.
Enemy is back for more.
Oh, how has it been since the merger went final?
This will restore you. This objective must be ours.
Walk through it, walk through it, walk through it, walk through it. Stupid Hammond.
Heroes never die.
Psh, I'll own it. Oh yeah, things that big usually do. Unless she's an Aether. Oh! Got a shot in the face. Whoa, that was ours. I saw that. Yeah. That's too easy to see. Where? I knew that there was a Ash behind me that shot me in the butt. Yeah, it's not a good orb.
Bad guys.
Activating self-destruct. This will heal.
What's happening here? Yeah, I need to. Alright, let's go.
Lessons is ready. Advance with me.
Oh, splash damage. Wait, who got? Oh, we got the mech. Yeah. That's not so good.
When faced
I was hoping our McCree could deal with the Pharah, but a little tough, I guess, for the McCree.
I am ready to unleash coalescence.
I'm the only one who has ult. Oy.
Let's get you back in the fight. Heroes never die.
McCree. Man, I cannot. You see what happened though? She thought I went around the corner, so she went around the corner looking for me. But then obviously my blink was on cooldown, so I couldn't kind of get away from it. But I kind of kept her guessing there, kind of forgot where I was at. Okay, so we got ult now.
30 seconds remaining.
All right, let's go big push, boys.
Get into position. My ultimate is ready to be unleashed. Surrender to my will.
They blew all their stuff. Wow. They lost. They had such a good defense, and then they blew it at the end. You're saying 19% for this class, since papers were 25% of the grave. I'm not gonna put too much effort into it. Yeah, I agree. Wait, what? What do we got to play the game for? What do we do? Oh, this one here? Oh yeah, dude, I freaking dominated right here. Look at this. That one's done. She's dead. That's dead. Freaking Anna in there is gonna be dead. Dead. Orb of healing. Freaking owned it. I owned that point. And at the end, we all had our ults kind of put together, so. And we went. Oh, congratulations. Very nicely done, dude. 3.7. Very nice. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Wait, why no 4.0? Don't make me Tiger Bomb you. Magna cum laude, yeah. Why did they like block all your stuff? You know, I gotta do something about Streamlabs. You know, remind me, Dave, to kind of, you know, take him down a notch. Maybe we'll like demote him or something. What is going on here? He just like tore into him. He was like, Dave said something about cum, so everything's deleted. I know you don't care. I care though. I mean, it's like that. I know what you're trying to say. You know, with honors, high honors, things like that. With the Latin terms, but you know, in all honesty, it should be a little bit smarter than that. But no worries, we'll fix it. At some point here. Gonna hide out in the trees here, no one can see me. What do you think? Oh. Oh, you thought you were going to hit me with that and kill me? Psst. Amateurs. You see I have a gold border around my name tag here, right? Means I kind of know a thing or two about this game. Not a lot, but enough to know when to pull the cord. I don't think she knows how to play Samurai too well. We're just getting to the good part. I was gonna kind of flank around the back.
Traveling.
Denied.
Prepare your defenses.
Denied.
Select your kill.
Okay, let's see how we do it, Moira. But there's like 32. Look at there's 32 more emails since what, like 15, 20 minutes ago. Good lord, it's a lot of emails coming in.
Science.
You know, at one point email was a good idea. At this point, email is a little over the top in terms of usage. What's this one?
In 30 seconds.
No, wait, don't do that. Because that, like, IE for some reason have a little bit of a sound issue. Alright, we'll do some WoW after this. We're all getting smarfed. Oh, nice. Nice. I like a good smarfing. I don't know what the hell smarfing is, but it sounds fun. Oof. Tomorrow the realm is going to be down for so long. It's probably not a good place for me to stand.
Into position.
Well, shoot him, man.
Heal me.
This will heal you. Get
Oh, because you got the bubble. Well, that sucked. Ain't.exe. Okay.
Objective
Oh, because I thought he was... Oh, nice shot, Widow. Hey, what's going on, Vela? I thought he was going to try to go in that little cubby to basically do his ult, which it's a pretty good place because it kind of gives you a, like some cover. What's going on, Vela? How's your day today?
Get into position.
Get there. Get their orb. I may have to go like freaking Mercy here if Where are you?
No one can hide from my sight.
You have my key. Allow me to repair the damage.
You won't be able to focus on it. Nice, she blew her ult, so. Zesty garlic dill spears. Whoa. Okay.
Setback.
Okay.
Challenge our assumption.
Are these Vlasic? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? We're talking about Vlasic? What are we talking?
This will restore you. Restore you.
Go. Damn, I got like hit around a few times. Okay. Oh wait, I am playing Moira. Like, alright, I guess I gotta go Moira.
Perhaps a new methodology.
Or maybe we just have to go. Alright, we'll go Mercy.
Be watching over.
Alright, you hit him. Hit him hard. Don't miss.
Nim. I'm taking care of you.
Why did you shoot him? He's yet to use his ult, I think. McCree? Ooh, Mount Olive. Okay. You had to check. You're like, why does he have to ask me this stupid question for? It just has to do. You know what? Whatever. I'll look. What up? I'll be the bait. No?
Let's get you back out there.
I think it's time for enemy to hit
McCree? Live? Shoot him.
Damage increase. Let me get you patched up. Mercy and the right.
Watch out for back cap.
No one can
Heroes never die.
There it is. Don't wave at me. Just to continue to wave at him. Wait, how come I can't raise the widow? Oh, yeah, 9 seconds. Okay.
Let's get you back out there.
You guys should probably come back to me, right? Just maybe come outside the door. Yeah, there you go. Okay. How did the monkey get back there and nobody noticed? Wait, what?
Where does it hurt?
Oh. Come backwards.
No one can hide from my sight.
Are you guys good?
Healing stream engaged.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
I knew where you were going, buddy. Well, that's an interesting test.
Let's get you back out there. Right beside you.
Got nothing out of that. Yeah, that was pretty tough actually for him.
Thank you.
Comme c'est aimable de ta part.
Ducking. His beam is kind of giving him it away. Damn, okay. Could you imagine she made that shot? Oh, it's almost all the way back to the beginning. You got, if you want to come up there, you got to.
Ich bin da. Damage amplified. Don't stop now. This will help. Heilstrahl aktiviert.
Ooh. That was tough. Who called you today? Kamala Harris. Joe Biden. The guy from the repair shop about your TV. Would you believe it was
No one can hide.
Orange Turd?
30 seconds remaining.
Got you.
Whoa. Ooh, okay. You're what? He's calling for. Is he making a booty call? Is that what's happening? Wow, that was pretty sad. Whatever happened there. Yeah, it's a booty call. Yeah, he's doing a little knuckle shuffle and having some fond memories. So, what do you think brought about this out of nowhere? Let's get back together type thing. You know, what do you think? Oh, he killed me there. I kind of blinked away, but then I didn't. So it was, you know, in between the two, really. So, what do you think brought it on? And what's your initial thoughts? He's looking to get a sugar mama. Okay. All right. In a warehouse? Oh man, that sucks for that guy. I don't know. Are you feeling like having like a boy toy for a while? As the sugar mama, you're gonna tell him what to do? Like, you know, clean the house. I'll be back in 8 hours. Oh man, but then he's probably gonna touch your gaming stuff. I don't know. You know, there's gotta be some ground rules. You know, seriously. But he may be upgrading a computer, you know, by kind of shacking up with you. You know? It's like upgrades galore for the guy. He broke up with you because you had 5 more years to miss. How did he not see that as like a better payout? And you were very in debt? I still would have bet on you. Anybody going into law or medical or postgraduate degree? That's... oh wait, are we actually skirmishing? Are we actually playing the game? It's actually a match. What the hell, man? I thought this was skirmish. What the hell? Oh, don't shoot at me. Yeah, I think that was very short-sighted of him. I'm not really sure what he was thinking. Maybe that's his problem, right? Not exactly a strong thinker. Ooh, that hurts that right there, though. That little float away. Yeah, come on, come back here, come back here. I wish he went in the tank, though. I mean, he went in that cart, though. Okay, Mercy. Stay right where I can see you. What do we even have? I love coming to matches like this because I have no idea what we're looking at in terms of like composition and how it feels so far. So far, it feels like we're doing pretty good here. Like, yeah, you don't think you're gonna make it in that corner that fast? Oh, really? So he played the short game, and now basically is kind of like, you know, it didn't work out for him. You obviously played the long game, and obviously, you know, you are doing great for yourself as a strong, independent woman, which is fantastic. I love to see that. Oh, get him! Oh, get him! No, wait, hold on. Don't get too close to him, though. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, that's wrong. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. I hear you, I hear you. I was trying to kill the other guy. Wait, did we get rid of that Doomfist? I don't think so. It's like he's still alive. Woo! Did we blink out of that? We did. Oof. Okay, Doomfist, where is he? Yeah, Mercy too. Just in case, just in case. Just in case she wanted to come around the other side when she was trying. Which I would have done the same thing and died the same way. They dated for like 5 months. Oh man, that is just tragic. He made a mistake, Steph. Of course he made a mistake. You have probably a very smart and attractive woman who basically is going into medical related field in med school and everything else, and you're like, this is too long of a time frame to wait for. But you have to, I mean, apparently he's thinking with a short sword. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. Perfect, 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 perfect. Oh, look at that. The combo. Okay, this, I could see that coming there. I gotta watch out for back spawn, I mean. Don't you try to rush me like that. Oh boy, I think I'm the only person here. Better stay close. Oh, I'm the only one living. And now I'm not. That you're interested in. Harsh but true. You know, harsh but true. Yeah, I mean, seriously. I mean, it's... Yeah, it's definitely his loss. Oh, I want to catch that for my face. I'll take this, thank you. Oh, I thought you were going to do something cheeky there, like kind of grab me or something. Will you kill that Mercy? I'm going to have to ferry her back. You got it, you got it. Mercy. Mercy, 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 come to me. Good. Well, I found where the Junkrat went. He was right back there. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, my wife's the same way. She makes way more money than I do. Oh no, 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 no. Get on it, get on it, get on it. Hey Zen, what's up? Think I was gonna go back there? Oh, nobody came up with me. You guys know we have to be on the cart just to stop it from moving. Could be a small premise of the game here. Just, you know, a small premise. It is probably called after all. Wait, who hit me? What happened? Zen? Mercy, get close. Mercy, just hover above it. There, nah, you can do that too. That's fine. But you won't get us the win. Time to go back in. Wait, is that thing still going? Oh, wow, that was really around for a long time, wasn't it? They're really pushing the whole tracer thing. Notification. Oh, you already told me that you finished. Oh, good. She successfully completed a job. Good job, Mega Maid. Way to not get caught on the wires this time. Okay. One more. Let's do some WoW. Because that match was kind of weird. Like, we came into that one.
Now arriving at Enos.
Sure it was. Yeah, when we were in college and we'd graduated and we moved down to Florida, and she was applying to medical school, and she was looking at the program in Drexel because they had a very case-centric program, and she had sat for the MCATs and had done really good, and basically she got into to Drexel's program. And, you know, we were kind of like, I know you want to do that. Is this what you want to do? She's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to move back up to Philly and go to med school. And I'm like, hey, you got to do what you want to do. I'm here to support you. We got to move back up. Let's move back up. Right? So, so she decided that like medical school probably wasn't going to be what she wanted to do at the end of the day. That she wanted to do something more in public health related. So she started her graduate and doctorate program in Florida. And basically, I said, listen, it probably makes way more sense for you not to have to work, but to kind of knock it out as fast as you can. So before you turn the age 30, you can be a PhD, in your field. That way, for the next 30 years of practice, you won't ever have to worry about, should I go back to school? Should I do this? Maybe I should have gone back to school instead of working that time. And so we made that decision. And yeah, she took on debt. We took on debt. But really, that was actually a nice shot. It was really worth it, really, at the end of the day. I didn't go back to school because somebody had to support for a while. So one of us had to do it. So, I let her do it. And I basically took the, yeah, it's definitely worth it in the end. Definitely. Then for me, I could go back, but I don't know. I do not know. It's fun too, because I'm not even using my degree that technically I paid however absurd amount of money it was for. I seem to be doing just fine. Exactly. At least you did it. At least it's over with. You don't ever have to worry about it again. You're in a good spot. If you ever wanted to go further in education, you could. But you don't have to worry about catching up to where maybe some of your other peers are. You can kind of take a step forward in this, let's see, what would be a good analogy? In this spectrum? Nah. In our path forward. You're starting further on the path than others who might be looking for the same type of chances, but are starting a little bit further back. So while they're getting themselves up to where you are, you're already taking more steps forward into other areas of education or further. What's going on here? Tracer? Okay, we don't need 4 people going in after Tracer. Why am I following? I'm an idiot. Well, there goes Lucio. Good job, Lucio. Thanks for playing. Go, 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 go. Okay, they got Zen. Okay, don't go, don't go. Get back, get back. Get the Mercy, get the Mercy. Okay, that did not work. They're probably going to pick me from a mile back. Okay, Soldier, you're on your own, buddy. Godspeed. Wow, somebody caught her in mid-flight. Yep, that was me who killed her, and it was kind of like mid-flight. She can be, but she's also easily countered with a McCree. A good McCree will always counter a good Tracer. Or even a Sombra, because if you hack a Tracer, no recall, she's basically just another player with nothing special about her. So you just have to really learn her counters. But yeah, if the other team is not countering, then you can have a field day. Smart teams will counter though. Dumb teams, like the ones I'm playing with, yeah, they're not going to counter. They're going to kind of, they're kind of brute force it, you know what I mean? Alright, we're going to wait for his to finish. Now. How did he pick me out of the whole lineup? Where? Are you kidding me? How's he still alive? Reaper, your whole job is to basically be a tank buster. Bust that tank. Oh yeah, hey, what's up, Infinite Loop? I got you, buddy. Don't worry. Were you just standing there making sure one of us is going to heal you? Because Lucio's right there too. He could have pressed the E button too and just basically healed you. Yeah, you look at the ground, see what's going on. Maybe something good. Okay, okay, soldier. Look, if you want me to play Mercy because you want to be that aggressive, just say it. Moira is also a pretty good counter against Tracer because of her range of like how far she can grab. See, like that? See? Sorry, what happened there? See, my beam will follow her for a couple of seconds, so it's pretty tough. If you go against a good Moira, you're going to have a pretty tough time. I mean, you'll do it, but it won't be pretty. But if you go against a Zen, like that's just too easy, right? You know what I mean? Like her beam is rather far. I mean, some might say ridiculously far, actually. I'd be one of those people because sometimes on the receiving end, you're like, oh my god, she's like a football field away. She still killed me. How is this possible? Blizzard? Kaplan? Yeah, just start naming names, you know, like you know these guys. Obviously, I can see your health bar. Now she's playing Moira. Or someone else is playing Moira. This is like, that's BS, man. I ain't gonna lose to Moira. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Vela. You understand. Yep, I was waiting for her to die me. I was like, did she come after me? Oh, wait. They only have one healer right now? Push it, man! This is pathetic. We can't push it with only one healer. See, nobody's trying to counter the stupid Tracer. So, basically, she's just having a field day doing what she wants. Well, there you go. She did. Who can I go with? Nobody, because I'm the only one with ult right now. So, we'll wait. Let's just push it. There we go. Push it. There we go. Okay, not bad. She gonna try it. I knew it. She got him. Okay, okay, my orb. Oh, my orb almost had him. I like it. It's a good approach. Page and a half, time to game. There you go, Dave. Time to light it up. Okay, well, when you have the Zen Orb on you, you know, I probably should run Mercy. Yeah, you know, this thing's got a cooldown on it. Wow, I almost have it up again. Well, see, you used yours, so. Alright, that's two ults they used. Both healer ults. Okay. Well, that's good luck on that one. I have Discord orb on me. Let's get that go in and out.
Enemy seen.
Good try, Granddad. Nice pick. And nice. I was gonna go Mercy, but she went Mercy, or he went Mercy, so that's good. Okay, I like the Junkrat pick here. She was getting greedy. I saw her coming. Ah, I can't do anything. Now we have a tracer? No, we don't. My team fell apart. They couldn't do anything. See what happens when you don't? So even though it's quick play, you should really be trying to practice your counters, right? So we obviously, I mean, the Junkrat was, as I said, I like the Junkrat pick because you can put down those traps of his and Tracer can inadvertently step in them. So that works, right? That's a good counter, but not as effective as McCree or Sombra, right? So you have like your pecking order of like degrees of effectiveness against that which you're playing against. So by our team basically just kind of staying as they were, not so good. Let's go this way. Ah! I like the balancing approach that you're taking there, Vela. I think that sounds balanced to me. I think that's gonna fly. I think we greenlight this one, and let's actually put it in the code. Let's make it happen. You know, let the players complain about it, but it's for the best. We know better. You know how it is. Oh, what do we have? Oh, wait, I probably should go Mercy to go with this Echo. Technically, if you have a good soldier, Mercy Soldier is actually pretty devastating.
But I'm comfortable with who I am. It's a good remote.
Alright, Echo. Oh no, there's wild tonight, Dave. I just want to win the last one. So, if my team cooperates... Okay. Actually, we'll go after this one. Can I get it from here? Yeah, I can. Alright, Echo. Let's not be, Alright, let's do it. What are we doing, girl? What are we doing? Shoot. Nice shot, nice shot. Wait, where are you going? Who's the double kill on? Oh, I killed him. Hey, Moira. Behind you? Nobody? Alright, let's go. Echo. Make it hard for me to heal you if you keep doing that. Oh, that one? Ooh, you got lucky I saw you. Somebody in the cart? Okay. Shoot him. Anna, watch out behind you. This one could be problematic. Dave, I think we might get the win here. The soccer ball is on the back of it. Well, okay, the soccer ball is defying gravity. Huh. Okay. I'm not really sure that soccer ball is doing. Okay, it's gone. But we all saw that, so, you know. Can't really unsee that now. Wait, where'd you go? I got you. Who died? Wow. That was quite the distance I covered. I might as well, right? Alright, Reaper, I know you got your ult. Don't make me regret it. I knew you had it! There it is! Oh, man, you guys slept. That's tough. That's tough news. Alright, Sarah's a nerd. Come on, Sarah. Let's go, girl. Push that cart. Oh, no! Where's that? Well, I got like everybody under the sun trying to kill me now, so that's fun. Oh, we get it off? No! With a McCree right there? Come on now! I'm going up here. Okay, I tried. I stayed alive as long as I could. Okay, okay, Echo. That was pretty fun. Echo. I got you. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Don't die. You. Yes. Damn, she said not today, Jesse. Woo, that's tough. There it is, Dave. The dub. It's a quick play. We didn't really make a big deal about it. But you know, we're us. It feels alright. It feels better than lose. Okay, 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 okay. Look at me. Healing. See that says Mystic right there? Okay, now it doesn't say it anymore. Alright, and now it does. So see, I don't forget about her. You know, you see that? You see that? It's all about teamwork. 29 to 73% participation. That's kind of high, actually. That's what I expected to be all the time, actually. We're patting ourselves on the back here, which, yep, there it is. Yeah, just a little pat right there. It was. Feels good. All right, Dave, let's do it. Let's do some WoW. So we're doing some WoW today. So I have a strong inclination and feeling that the 6th of October will be pre-patch. So next week, and the reason why I say that is because you see tomorrow, our realm, Alaria, is going to be down for like ever. It's going to be down for like 6 hours. It's going to be freaking nuts. Like 8 hours, actually. I'm sorry, 8 hours. Can't do math. So yeah, that's going to suck. But I guess we can play around on pre-patch. Or actually on PTR. So melee classes, it's kind of do a little bit reading up on. But look, I grabbed myself a new bow here. Why did you not? I thought we fixed that. Oh, what you got? What is this? Wagadu. Okay.
Hi, I'm Alan, lead at Twin Drums, and we're behind the Wagadu Chronicles, a 5th edition setting and an online RPG, MMO.
Oh.
Chances are, if you love role-playing, as we do, you might have found yourself around the table with a bunch of friends, rolling dice, speaking like your character, acting them out, and being someone else, somewhere else. This amazing role-playing experience is one of the most cherished activities, and hobbies that we all have. But then, if you like video games as well as we do, and you try going to an online space like an MMO, you probably would have realized by now that most people don't really care about the lore that much, or about role-playing and acting out the character. Your rogue or fighter,
cleric, paladin,
a bunch of stats,
druid, okay, fighter, monk, hunter,
now
rogue.
If
Okay,
there were an MMO
good choices.
Brought people who want to roleplay together, and everybody acted out the character, made decisions based on the lore, and all the stories were driven by the players and what they want to do with their own roles. They were actually role-playing. And at the same time, there were 5th edition lore and books to back up and support this role-playing in this online wonderful space.
That's pretty cool. All right.
Of course, imagine if this space were based on African mythology and it were like a beautiful new fantasy setting. So
that's cool.
Role-playing is somewhere completely brand new.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, this is the Wagadu Chronicles, an MMORPG built exclusively for role players and a 5th edition setting created for this new Afro-fantasy world. Your support will help us make this the biggest and most immersive experience that we can.
As a British person with Nigerian heritage, it was really, really interesting to find out more about not only my own culture, but the different cultures in all of the African countries. I definitely see how it's important for Black people, whether you're born and raised in Africa or of African descent, to be represented, especially in this industry.
That's true. Lack of, there really is.
We take a lot of
Not
inspiration from various cultures around the whole African continent, and we try to include as many unique elements as possible. One of the things we did to dive more and understand the culture better was a trip to Kenya, where we spent 1 week with Maasai people, and we learned about their traditions and environment. Each lineage is representing a different part of Africa, and we want them all to be very characteristic and unique by using different shape language and specific color schemes.
To improve the sense of immersion into the world.
This I'm going to like this and save this for later. Watch later. Blue Protocol. Wait, is that the... Wait. Blue Protocol. Remind me what Blue Protocol is. Is that the... That's this. Okay. is it worth playing? Oh, the Lazy Peon. He's pretty funny. No, we don't care about your shirts.
Is an upcoming anime MMORPG from Japan that's being developed and published by Bandai Namco. This game has a large focus on story with a fully voice-acted main quest line with tons of anime cutscenes. Your class is determined by the weapon you choose, and you're able to switch and level up each weapon in the game. Content-wise, the focus seems to be entirely on PvE with 6-player dungeons, world bosses, 20-man raid bosses, and PvE waves.
See my new bow, Dave?
And it doesn't seem like any PvP content is planned for now. Aside from that, the world in this game is instanced, however the zones are very large. You can summon a mount for a certain period of time to boost you across the zones. Progression comes entirely from crafting things yourself, and upon release, this game will be free to play. Before we get into my first impressions though, a quick word from today's sponsor. Atlantica Online is a classic MMORPG with
Yeah. Oh, it's a bow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a bow. Yeah, I got in the raid today. I was doing a little raiding this afternoon because I was like, no, we're gonna be down for like 8 hours tomorrow, so I gotta get something in. So yeah, oh, actually, probably turn back on the sound. Actually, that's probably what's lacking here. Sound. Yeah, so we got the bow from your raid today, but the problem was that the bow. Where's the bow? Where's the physical bow? It is around here somewhere. Yeah, or maybe we crushed it. We may have crushed it. It's a 430 weapon. Yeah, I think we crushed it. Well, it's a 430 weapon, and this is a 440 weapon. So clearly... Wow, classic rating. Yeah. Indeed. Oh, look, a long boy.
I've seen things that would scare you shelless.
Okay, so... Here's what I heard about melee classes and what might be the most fun. Surprisingly, in the melee side of the shop, the Fury Warrior looks like it's about to get like a whole like it's just going to be a fun class to play. Like it's going to be a great class. Death Knights are going to be a little more they'll be good. They'll be good. They won't be as like powerful as like a Fury Warrior. Feral, I heard Feral is just trash right now for Druid, so that's like off the table. Man, Holy Pally, you're not gonna take the Holy Pally outside and just show it the grass. Be like, hey, look, play out here for a while. Yeah, Holy Pallies, yes, oh God. However, I did read that Shadow Priests are looking pretty impressive. So take that, Holy Pallies. And Disc Priest is still looking like a really strong healer. I don't know why this it kind of changes the transmog and then doesn't change the transmog. Really annoying. Enhancement, I heard, is actually pretty good. They do get their Wind Fury totem back, so basically they get that little melee DPS haste boost from the totem. I haven't heard about ranged classes yet, but from what I've been reading, the Warlock is going to be a pretty beefy class. Now let me show you guys. I have a file here. A file here from who? Here, take a look at this. Here, take a look at this file here. So, wrong button. Control A, Control C. Okay, take a look at this. Yeah, this priest is kind of fun. Okay, so this is right now build to record. So basically, this is a table that was put together. I forget, but I'm not sure by who. And it's been on Preach's Preach Gaming. Had a video that talked about this. Asmongold watched Preach's video and talked about this. So this is a it's a spreadsheet that's kind of getting some airtime, right? So if you look at the class you want to play, you can look at the actual covenant and see which of the covenants is for your particular class as it stands right now. So, for example, the first row there on row 3, Blood DK, the Night Fae is the best in slot for Blood DK. So you can kind of follow that down to see the class you want to play. Beastmaster Hunter doesn't have like a best in slot one, but is good across the board. So that's the problem. I think that's what they're pointing out here with this, is that the Covenant system still needs more work. But if we were to take it as it is right now and apply it to all the classes, this is what it could potentially look like when you get in a month from now and you're playing one of your classes and you have to pick your Covenant. You know, if things don't change, this could be a pretty good guide to kind of follow. You see, some classes, like being a monk, really Brewmaster that good choices anywhere. Mistweaver monk actually has best in slot with the Necrolords. So Disc Priests, they got 2 best in slots actually. Holy Priest, and let's see the Pallies. Holy Pallies, they've got 1 best in slot. Prot Pallies just got mediocres and bad. Rep Pally, just so basically the only one that really kind of wins out there for the Pallies is the Holy Pally. Elemental Shaman, Enhancement Shaman, and Resto Shaman. So it looks like Elemental and Enhancement are pretty much in the same Covenant for best in slot, except Enhancement Shaman picks up an additional best in slot with the Venthyr. So this is something to kind of just keep as a link. It could be helpful to you. But yeah, it's interesting to kind of see like how all this stuff is kind of starting to flesh out as we get closer. Where's World of Warcraft in this list? War of the Worlds. Yeah, that's close. There it is. Yeah, what am I gonna play? Yeah, I'm kind of looking at like the lock section here, right? Because I think I was gonna, I think my mind is made up potentially, one way or the other. Lock is what I was thinking as potentially being a good kind of start, right? But now I'm looking at this list here for the Covenants, and they don't really have like a best in slot for locks as it stands right now. Sure, Druid. No, I was thinking about Druid, but Boomkin, Boomy has a best in slot, and it's with the Venthyr. Since dots are not a large portion of balanced Druid's damage currently, Necrolords falls off pretty hard for them. Also, while the Night Fae was looking like the go-to choice a week ago, the nerf it receives has brought it below Venthyr. It's comparable on ST, single target, but much weaker for AoE. So Venthyr just seems like the best option all around. This information was largely sourced from Sims provided in the Dream Grove Discord, which you can find here. So yeah. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Yeah, I have so many freaking classes. I was thinking about the Druid, but I was like, they're okay. Like in Shadowlands 9.0, they're okay. They're not as strong as Warlocks in essence. Warlocks seem like they're strong now. They're getting stronger. Well, if you want to do like big damage, supposedly Warlocks is like is like a strong candidate, right? So here, take a look at this, right? So let's see here. Let me see here. Let me see if I can show you the video I watched this morning So we gotta go here, and we gotta go to history, and we can see the history. Okay, so
more time to plan.
So this guy Kalani, he's actually I'm starting to kind of get on board with his videos. So basically, he kind of does a review of the melee DPS. So I'm going to show you kind of like the melee DPS. Let's do game capture, display capture. There you go. Let's make it a little bit. Let's go full screen.
And so many specs within those classes, how do you know what's going to be good? Well, that's our goal today, to rank the melee DPS specs.
Monks seem like they got okay.
We're going to look at potential damage values.
Well, that's the thing, Dave. When pre-patch hits, on the 6th, you have about 20 days to go from level 10 to 50. So it should go pretty fast, actually.
First class on our list, starting with the Frost spec. There haven't been too many changes to Frost Death Knights overall, but the real big one that got a lot of players excited is the return to two-handed Frost, or at least the option of two-handed Frost.
Oh, that's right. You can go two-handed Frost now.
With the biggest weapon you can find and giggle gleefully as
you won't be in college anymore. That's right, buddy.
Pieces. Death Knights are a bit more complicated when it comes to resources. They have runes and they have runic power. You'll need to spend your runes to generate runic power, and that fuels your really big hits. Frost has access to some great early abilities like Remorseless Winter.
Went down smooth.
Sight, and who could ever forget Frost Worm's
Next Tuesday.
You literally summon an undead dragon to breathe frost over your enemies in a straight line. Still one of the coolest abilities in the game, in my opinion, and it really solidifies a Frost.
Wait, you want to do Disc Priest? All right, let's see if we can find something about Disc Priest.
Absolutely nailed this one. Between the spell effects, how your abilities interact, and just what your abilities do, you know your...
Let's see, Disc Priest. Who did Disc Priest? Right up. Marcellian online a month ago, 1 week ago. Disc Priest Shadowlands Guide, best race talents, Covenant, Soulbinds, Conduits, and Legendaries. Alright, get down, get low. Touch and go. Let's do it. Resistance band. Okay, what's this one now?
Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. Mind Blast, Thought Steal, Shadow Word Death, Baseline, and even Power
Experiments. Yeah, exactly.
Right now. Well, today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at Discipline Priests, exploring what's changed, just how good they're set to be before then going over races. For Disc Priests as a whole are looking to be very similar in terms to design to that of Battle for Azeroth.
Okay.
Essentially as a cross between a healer and a DPS, with the more damage you deal equating to more healing via the atonement mechanic and spells like Purge the Wicked, Smite, Solace, and doing initial healing with Shadowment, while still utilizing Power Word Shield as a way to keep up atonements. This core design leaves them incredibly hard to balance. If their healing is too weak, they struggle to keep their teammates alive. If their damage is too strong, then you're essentially playing a triple DPS comp that can't die. Disc right now is in one of the best spots it's ever been.
Really?
Incredibly high throughput, paired up with the potential to burst as hard as most DPS classes. Seemingly, Disc Priest has it all. Good CC, high damage, great defensive and recovery options with pain suppression, rapture, and power word barrier, and the ability to bolster your team's damage with Dark Archangel, with their only weakness being lack of mobility and being slightly frail when focused down by melee cleaves. So, what does Disc have that's new coming into the expansion? Well, the most notable changes are the additions of Mind Blast, Shadow Word Death, and Power Infusion, all now being baseline with Shadow Word Death having the same mechanics as Premonition, but now also doubling up as a big burst of damage on low health targets. In regards to new additions to talents, the only real noteworthy change is the addition of Thought Steal, but we'll delve more into that later in the video, don't you worry. As of right now though, Disc well and truly has their place secured at the top of the healer food chain, even after suffering a few nerfs. And any nerfs they receive in regards to their damage, mana efficiency, or atonement healing will be well warranted, but we'll have to wait and see. If you've seen streams or played the beta yourself, what's your opinion on Discipline Priests? Do you think they're fine, or are they still in need of nerfs? Let us know in the comments below. But let's carry on with the video and jump straight into which race you should pick for Discipline Priest.
Oh, okay.
Nothing has really changed when it comes to races in Shadowlands, meaning that if you're Alliance, you want to be human. If you're Horde, you want to be Orc. Well, Disc sadly can't be Orc, so for Horde the best option is going to be Undead. Undead offers Will of the Forsaken. When compared to other races that a priest can be, this is just infinitely better. Just an extra way to get out of certain CC, putting your PvP trinket on a 30-second cooldown. And for Alliance, of course it's human. The Relentless trinket paired up with Every Man for Himself just poses to be too strong of an option to turn down, getting almost the best of both worlds. Night Elf can also be considered for the Alliance, but is generally just a far weaker option that requires very good usage to even get any value out of it at all. Alright, so with your race picked, let's take a look at the talent tree and discuss which talents you should pick for Arena. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, a sub to the channel would be incredible. Overall, there isn't too much change happening in the talent tree going into Shadowlands, with the only noticeable change being the addition of Spirit Shell instead of Luminous Barrier. But more on that later. On our first row, all three talents are actually viable. Castigation provides a middle ground of both damage and healing. Twist of Fate is a nice recovery mechanic, and then Schism is great offensively. All three of these have their place, and which one you pick will depend a lot on the circumstance. For example, Castigation is good for overall healing versus consistent damage comps. Twist of Fate is great against bursty teams, or teams with consistent Mortal Strike, where you'll need that extra boost to your healing. While Schism scales great with things like Dark Archangel and the new Covenant abilities to boost your burst if you need some added pressure. Overall though, a good pick and what you'll consistently play the most is Castigation, offering a healthy boost to damage and also throughput. Dropping down a row, there are two talents you'll consider using, either Body and Soul or Masochism.
Well, I mean, you can play Shadow.
Speed on any targets you shield. So this is the standard.
Shadow Priest can be good.
Masochism can be taken versus double melee.
Then you could like kind of do like, you know, kind of swap the specs when you need to.
No question. Higher damage, more mana regen, you'll want this 100% of the time. And the same goes for the level 60 row. In 95% of situations, you'll want Psychic Voice for the shorter Fear CD. But Shining Force can be considered versus Shamans to knock out the Earthen Wall totems or against double melee on
no, that's true. I mean, if Frozen plays with us, and we got Dave and you and me, that's four of us. Outlaw out of nowhere. What's going on, buddy? Outlaw might play with us. That'd be six. There it is. Boom, done, finished.
And Lenience are without a doubt the go-to pickups.
So this looks actually pretty good here for a Disc Priest.
So it's not quite PvP. Alright, that's it for the talents. Let's now take a look at the PvP talents.
No less PvP talents.
In the current meta, where classes such as Sub-Rogues, Windwalkers, and MM
Fine, shut it down quick, whatever.
Okay, so there are, as mentioned, a few other options. Trinity for a purely defensive setup.
Let's see here.
This ability, which I'll leave in the description, but basically this allows you to steal.
Wait, what? Did you just say Priestess Polymorph?
Without a doubt, one of the most broken abilities added with Shadowlands, Thought Steal. We dedicated an entire video to this ability, which I'll leave in the description.
Really?
But basically, this allows you to steal abilities like Polymorph, Fear, Vampiric Touch, or even Rejuvenation from your enemies and stop them using it in the process for 20 seconds.
Oh, no way.
Swapped out for either Dome or Dark Archangel in times where you'll get good use of
Oh, tired of getting distracted?
Let's move on to the new stuff added in Shadowlands. Covenants, Soulbinds, Conduits, and Legendary items.
Alright, what's the Covenant?
Choice, there are 4 to choose from. Currently, once you've picked one, you are able to change.
Let's see if it matches. So, we're looking for Disc Priest. Should be Kyrian.
Anyway, Discipline Priests have 2 options.
Or
Kyrian, which provides a
Venthyr
in the File of Serenity, which is an empowered Hellstone, and Boon of the Ascended, a hard-hitting burst ability that can be combined.
That's pretty cool.
Although the weaknesses is that there is a 3-minute cooldown and can just be line of sighted or CC. The second option is what we recommend, and that's Venthyr.
Yeah, so it is right. So
Soulbinds, which we'll get into shortly, as well as 2 powerful abilities in the form of Door of Shadows to gap close, follow up with CC or kiting enemies and then mind games them, which does some great damage. It also provides a very annoying debuff to deal with, making the target's heals do damage and damage.
I like how they lay out the math there.
Good choices, but unless something changes for Soulbind,
oops.
Stick with Venthyr. Speaking of soulbinds, they are another new addition. Once you choose your covenant, you will get the opportunity to bind yourself to one of 3 NPCs within your covenant, all of which provide passive abilities and giving you the ability to equip conduits. For discipline and most classes as well, the best to go for right now is Nagia the Mistblade. Following this route, you'll be able to pick up 3 insanely strong passives. First is Fancy Footwork. This just provides you with a burst of movement speed after using your door.
Man, it's gonna be so crazy when we freaking get to Shadowlands and we have to actually go through these choices.
Nerfed in PvP and shares diminishing returns with fear, so it's not too great for Priest in specific. The most impactful node is the Familiar Prediments though, and the main reason that you want this soulbind, as you gain 25% immunity to lockouts, snares, and roots. With this having very limited mobility, this helps a ton. Not to mention being able to utilize multiple schools of magic, combined with this soulbind, makes dealing with interrupts trivial. And lastly, the final pickup is Thrillseeker. This is simply just a nice added boost to haste that you'll get after staying in combat for a short period. Okay, so we've got our Covenant, we have our soulbind, now which conduits do we want to select?
Oh my god,
Conduits are put into 3 categories. These are Endurance, Finesse, and Potency. The route that we selected on our soulbinds provides us with 2 potency conduits and with 1 finesse and 1 endurance. The first choice is for an endurance conduit. For priests, there are 3 viable ones: Translucent Image, Light's Inspiration, and Charitable Soul. Out of these 3 options, the best is Translucent Image. While not very significant, Translucent Image is recommended as it provides a 5% damage reduction on yourself when using Fade, which is off the global CD and
thanks for the bits, by the way. I'll
then our
that,
next
buddy.
Conduit is
You didn't
Finesse.
have to do that.
For this, there are 4 options:
Oh
Clear
my
Mind,
god.
Power onto others, Move with Grace, and Mental Recovery.
This is
Now,
actually a
couple
pretty
of
good
these
guide.
are viable. Clear Mind is nice for the reduced mana cost, but Disc doesn't really struggle with mana. Power onto others is nice when you're playing with a caster who you consistently give power infusion to, and Mental Recovery can have some good uses as priests lack a slow. Our consultant recommended picking up Mental Recovery just for the added utility,
Mental
but if
Recovery.
mana becomes an issue, this will likely change to Clear Mind. And then with the route that we've picked up, we get the option to choose 2 potency conduits. Now, you can't pick the same one twice. The options available are Shattered Perception.
Does this remind you of the node system in WildStar, where the node would be laid out, remember, and you could get like different spells and abilities based upon the tree? I mean, it's kind of like a PoE thing. It's kind of like a WildStar thing. But I'm kind of getting like a WildStar vibe coming from this, with like the node types, like an endurance node and a potency node, and then being able to, remember, we had the farm like the crystals, so you can unlock the node, and then you get that like particular element added to like your character. I'm kind of getting that feeling.
Shining Radiance, Swift Penitence, Exaltation, and Pain Transformation. Out of these, the best option is Shattered Perceptions, which adds a huge buff to your Covenant abilities, buffing its effects and length. Then for the Potency Conduit, you'll want to pick up Exaltation. This not only buffs Rapture, giving it increased duration, but also empowers the shields that you cast while the buff remains. So this is what your Soulbind tree and Conduit will
Wait,
look
did you do
like.
one on Shadow? We were just watching Skill Cap, Ray Check Pull, Public, Marcellian Online. Who's the most current? 1 week? 4 days ago. Okay.
Our current president has failed. He's failed to protect us. He's failed to protect America.
You're right, Joe.
As
but
president,
this is
I'll make
the
you a
video.
promise. I'll protect America without exception.
So why some
every
ads you
time.
can skip and some you can't?
Sometimes
This one you can
the
skip.
deepest memories come
Look, none of
from
us
just
are
below
floater
the
right
surface.
now. I mean, we want to, but we don't.
You can taste it.
Show me about Shadow Priests.
Like I've made this video like 5 times already, but there have been more changes posted to Shadow in the coming weeks that warranted bringing up another video. Some of these guys are actually really substantial to how we play. I've talked about some of them already, but let's go over everything that's changed with Shadow in the past couple weeks and talk about why these are honestly pretty awesome. All right, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, I've already kind of covered this, but Devouring Plague is now rolling. So the damage that you do inside of Devouring Plague is now, basically you can't lose damage. So before, if you already had Devouring Plague dot on your target, you cast a Devouring Plague again, you would lose all of that dot damage that was left on the old dot. But now that's no longer a thing, so I like to call those rolling. So Devouring Plague is now rolling the damage over of the ticks that haven't happened yet over to the new dot. is the easiest way to explain it. So effectively, you're not losing damage when you recast Devouring Plague. That's the goal with the spell. Still a little buggy. There's still a lot of quirks with the spell, but that's what's supposed to happen. If you want more details, I actually just did a video about this not too long ago, so check that out if you want more information. There's still lots of bugs, but I'm sure they'll get those worked out. Now, in addition to that change, they actually pulled the trigger here, and they removed old Shadow Priest. So the way Shadow played inside of Legion, inside of BFA, the way we interacted with Void Form and Stacks and Insanity Drain, that was actually reworked completely going into Shadowlands. But they actually left a small part of how that worked inside of a talent called Legacy of the Void. Well, with this build, Legacy of the Void is officially gone, meaning that build no longer exists. It's not, you cannot play that way anymore. It's gone. So instead, they've opted to create a new talent for, I think, all the right reasons. I think in a world where we have Devouring Plague rolling its damage over, I don't think Legacy of the Void quite made sense anymore. It's probably either going to be a situation where it was either too good or not good enough. They could have kept iterating on it to get into a sweet spot, but I think it would have taken probably too much time than we actually had before the game comes out. So they decided to rework it into something a bit more manageable and
way more generated. Look at that.
What we have in its place is called Hungering Void. So this talent, like I said, replaces Legacy of the Void on the talent tree, and here's what it does. Your second Void Bolt cast on the same target will deal 25% more damage right now. The damage might change. And then cause the target to receive 15% more damage from you for some period of time. I'm not quite sure what the buff duration is. So that second Void Bolt does more damage, puts a debuff on the target where they take more damage. And then it also extends Void Form's duration by 1 second. And then if that Void Bolt critically strikes, your Void Form's then extended by 1 second, right? So there's a lot going on here. The talent can do a lot of different things, but effectively what it's saying is it wants to put more meaning behind your Void Bolts inside of Void Form. It's definitely going to be that kind of priority target damage where, sure, you can have your dots on everything, but whatever target you're Void Bolting is going to be taking more damage. So this definitely feels like that priority target, single target talent when you kind of compare that to
I know Shadow Priest
Ancient Madness, which is
huge
baseline crit, or Surrender to Madness, which is another Void Form, basically.
So you might want to play Shadow.
I think it
Bela
comfortably fits into that single target niche, which I think is good for this talent, which is good to have an option for that. The only question is, how exactly does this work? Unfortunately, by the time I made this video, the beta build did come up, and I didn't see this getting added to the build. So hopefully once this gets added, I'll be able to rework and kind of...
Now, hold on a second. Hold on. Whoa, we went the wrong way. Hold on. Because PTR actually just got posted with 901. See? 901.36036. This is something Preach brought up, that PTR is actually getting an update before the beta was actually getting an update. Which is really interesting. That they would actually be going the opposite way with this. But let's take a look here. Let's look at Shadowlands real quick. Okay, so is it me or did the zoom in on the void on the blood up here get like a lot more pronounced? Looks like it did actually. Okay, so here's our priest. Okay, she's 50. Oh, I never noticed that. Okay, all right, let's take a look at, because I think she's spec'd right now for Shadow. So let's take a look and see what Shadow has on the board for it. So apparently this is the pre-patch stuff, right? We're looking at here. Let's see. Right, it's not, my macros are not set up, right? Okay, let's look. Let's see here. So we pick this selection. After casting Vampiric Touch on a target, your next Vampiric Touch within 8 seconds is instant cast and deals 787 shadow damage immediately. What's your gear score, by the way? 85? Oh, that's a hit. All this stuff, though, like... That was a 430 that turns into, like, 85. That's 125. But the corruption resistance is still there, but that's not as the... Okay, so you see like the 35 corruption that's grayed itself out. Alright, let's see here. So we select this. Go to Mind Blast. Go to Vampiric Touch. Go to Mind Seeker. Alright, so now we're going to Void Form, right? There go. Oh, look at that. Ah, that's actually pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, okay, so a lot more kind of looking like that. Okay.
I need to target something first.
Okay, so basically you see our cooldown now is about a minute and some change. Okay, if I get our Shadow Mend, I mean our Shadow Friend out. Look at that. That comes out pretty easy. Oh, well, yeah, they have. That is a given. So you still do like your Heart of Azeroth punch. The Mind Seer again. This is actually, so we're still working on, this is now Void Eruption. Let me see, what's new? Mind Control, Leap of Faith. So remember now, we're Priest first, then we're Shadow Priest. So we get base stuff from the Priest, right? That's where we get our Leap of Faith, which used to be like more like a Disc Holy type thing. Resurrection, we get the Shadow Repentance on the Shadow side. We get Damnation as a talent, Devouring Plague, Mind Flayed. We get Dispersion, which I think lowers our threat, right? Pure Energy reducing all damage taken for 60 seconds, but you're unable to attack. Here's the move speed. Okay, so actually it's just reducing damage taken. It used to drop like threat table. Shadow Form Silence, Impure Touch, Impure Embrace, Purified Disease, Void Eruption. It's a talent, a passive. So this is basically what we're looking at right now. This obviously is a Distraction Lock. Rocking out. And then now I thought I had the highest level. What exactly is the highest level? No, actually, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so basically, remember, you're gonna have Priest. You're gonna have your class-specific base first. So Priest, and you get all these things as a Priest. Then you get your Shadow kit tacked onto being a Priest, so you're a Shadow Priest. Whereas before, remember, it just used to be Shadow Priest, Disc, and Holy. Now it's Priest plus. And then remember, you're going to further define yourself as a Priest, Shadow, Venthyr, Shadow Priest. It's basically how this is supposed to work, right? In terms of like the way they're kind of thinking about the systems and mechanics. Now, you see here, up here, you kind of see it. Inspiration is kind of staying there. 6, put that on. So our Insanity, you can kind of see here a new bar for it. Huh. It will be interesting to see how this plays out once we get to pick our Covenant, our Soulbinds, kind of get the whole thing set up, see what that kind of feels like. Right now we're really just limited to being able to see like the new like spells and abilities.
I do not have a target.
So it'll be really fun. Look at all this. That's so good. Pre-patch should be next Tuesday on the 6th. Tomorrow, people were thinking it's supposed to be tomorrow, but you can see here, tomorrow they're doing Realm Connections. They're doing Alaria, Exodar, Khadgar, and Medivh tomorrow. So these are the last servers to be connected. And then the following week will be the ability to actually do the pre-patch. So when it gets to the pre-patch, this is what we're going to see. Everybody's going to drop to 50. The new leveling process is going to be put into place. So Dave, if you're thinking about playing a Warlock, you could start with, when you create a new character, remember, now you're going to have access to pretty much all the races now because you've unlocked it. Once you pick one of these allied races, but they're not called allied races anymore, you're going to be able to basically start at level 10, right? So even if you like roll a dice here and finish this, right? You see, you're going to start at level 10. You're going to basically be able to do just 40 levels through the alternative leveling process, which will actually be way quicker than what you have today with having to go like the 100 and 120 levels. So I think it's totally doable to do a level 10 character on Tuesday and take that to 50 before the 26th of October. I think I'm probably going to do Alliance to start with. You know, I think I'm going to do the Alliance side, but I will go back and do the Horde side too. For the Horde. I will go back and do the Horde side too. I am interested to kind of get a chance to kind of play around with the Druid, right? Kind of see, like, you know, do the customization to kind of make her a little more up to date here with like the, you know, the necklace and the leaves in the hair, and kind of work on the actual cosmetics as well as the, you know, the shapeshifted forms. You want to make an undead? Oh, Vela wants to make an undead. Well, what are you going to play as an undead? So you're going to go undead, right? So you're going to go probably female undead, okay? So here's your choices of what you can be, right? And then, let's just say, for example, it's, oh, you can do Class Child now, right? That's actually at 48, I see, okay. So if you do customize, right? What's interesting about this one is if you take a look at the actual, so you see the eye color here? You see this? Sockets. There are no eyes! There's no eyes! So you can see here, you kind of get a different type of character look. You can. So basically what you can do is you can go to skin type, and you can go here, see? You go to modeled, or you can go to fresh, and you see you get a different look. Or you can basically go with the bony structure as before. But you see now you get a little more here with the shoulders being a little more square. So yeah, you can go with this choice, you can go with this choice, right? And you change the skin color. And you can do the same thing with the jaw, right? You can make it intact, you know, so you kind of really customize it a little bit more than what you have today on the table. Yeah, the bones sticking through the ropes, yeah, that's true. So you can kind of, you know, make an undead like this, right? Play around the hair color. You can see there's a lot of different hair color choices, right? Actually, that two-toned, sorry. Oh, kind of had like a two-tone effect coming off of the red back there. Hairstyle, you see there's like 19 different hairstyles. Oh, what's happening there? Everything happened to the right. So basically, you know, that's what you can do. Kind of roll that like that, right? Then when you start, you basically be able to do obviously the traditional or the Exile's Reach, right? You'll start at level 10. No, you actually start at level 1 because you're playing undead if you're making it brand new. Or you go on this week and you try to level it some. They put out, I think they put out on the launcher a link to the actual, let me see here. They put out a link to the, well, they have 2 updates here, do they? Oh, I think that was for the actual, so you see here, so if you are level, let's say you make like level 1, right? And let's say within the week you get up to like level 20, then you'll at least start at level 10 like all allied races will start. Obviously, if you push it up higher, you can kind of see 60, 63, you bet 25. I think my warlock is 70. My ally warrior is 70. My ally warlock is 70 right now. So I'll start at 27. Obviously, if we can push it up to 80, we'll start at 30 and only need, in essence, 20 levels to go. So here's the table of how it's kind of set up. Exile's Reach is for basically for like new players. So if you've if you want like a new starting zone experience, you can start there. If you're new to the game, you would start there. Remember like in WildStar where you were, kind of asked like, what experience do you want? Like new player experience or like veteran experience when you're making your character for the first time? It's the same mechanic, except once you get into like, customizing next, here, this is they're gonna say like, so like when you start in Exile's Reach, right? You'll see here we're gonna start at level 1. If you pick an allied race, you're not gonna get this option to start at level 1 because you're already level 10, so you're not going to Exile's Reach. So if you pick a traditional original race and you're starting for new, or you're starting a new character, you can start in Exile's Reach, but you can see that basically
you are a soldier of the mighty Horde.
There's going to be a video.
Disparate band of
this may be the final, may not be the final.
Honor and
so basically
glory. You're
going to start off here. It's going to tell you how to control your character. WASD, look around,
we're almost
type
to
deal.
the island. Stay focused on our mission. We need to be ready for anything. Show me your
kind of looks like
skill
Anne
in
Burrell from
combat.
the Food Network. Not the face as much as the hair type. Okay. So basically it tells you like target a dummy, throw some shadow bolts at it, kind of kill it, break the dummy, So it's going to be a little bit more like guided on the rails approach. But obviously,
Fine work.
being
Next week.
with our experience, if you want a different zone to start in, then I say start in Exile's Reach, even though you don't need the hand holding. It's still going to be helpful just to see a different place to start in.
Strike first and strike hard. I'm here to help.
So basically, you just have to fight him a little bit.
Never run from your
Then it's going to tell you like, make sure you face your character, your opponent. He's going to blink behind you. See.
Always face your enemy.
The difference is that this is more hands-on, right? It's going to say press WASD. Click here in your spell book, and then take this spell and drag it down to here. All right. You are. So what's going to happen is that you're going to go through this starting zone. You're going to do this quest here. When you finish here, you're basically going to kind of like shipwreck on an island. You're going to do the island. You're going to finish the island in doing a dungeon. One other player is basically going to be put into your instance with 3 other NPCs. You guys are going to do the dungeon. You're going to finish the dungeon. When you're done with the dungeon, so what's happening basically is you're going out and looking for like your lost comrades. You're going out on the ship alone. When you finish the island and you finish the dungeon, your reinforcements show up and they're going to say, oh, well, let's take you back now to Orgrimmar. You go back to Orgrimmar, and it's basically going to kind of give you the option now for how do you want to level to 50. You can do Chromie's, approach where you do a particular, expansion. You could do Legion at level 10 if you wanted to, or you could do, Mist of Pandaria at level 10, or ICC. Whatever you want to do, you can do Chromie's time walking thing. Or you can go and do another type of approach for leveling. But basically, you have an alternative path to leveling. You'll basically culminate and bring you to level 50. That's where you'll stay until Shadowlands actually goes live. Then you'll get the quest to start Shadowlands. Then you'll go in through ICC into the Shadowlands, from which time you'll basically be brought to the opening cinematic of Shadowlands. You'll then arrive, and then you'll basically begin your journey through Shadowlands, going and picking out your Covenant, etc., etc. So that's the roadmap in essence. So if you're starting as a new character, you have 2 options. You can either try to level the character this week to get it to at least a particular level in BFA, right? So you look here and go, I want to skip like the first 10 levels so I can get my character at least 20. I'll at least start level 10. Or if I want to be ambitious and try to get it to at least something a little higher, I can try to shoot for like the 40s and start at level 20. It's really up to you. So if you start at level 1, you'll basically, you'll come to this, so you'll get that screen like, how do you want to, do it, right? So once I finish this,
the Horde leaves no one behind.
Now pick up another class.
Here to help. Go
right?
with honor.
We're done.
Warlord,
we got this.
This storm will soon overwhelm us. Soldiers,
so supposedly there's a storm. We got to get inside. Then basically we're going to crash, right?
Rest until the expedition
See,
has been...
now we've crashed. Now we're going to wake up on the island. And there's going to be a bunch of Murlocs around, right? See, Murlocs. This is us. Along with that panda. And so now basically we're going to see. This is Exile's Reach.
You survived.
We're going to work our way all the way around
need to
here.
regroup at once.
We're going to basically culminate with the dungeon in here. Once we finish the dungeon, we'll come back out onto the landing. We'll get our griffins. And we'll fly to Orgrimmar. And then we'll basically be in to the leveling experience beyond the opening spot. See, find the objectives by looking at the mini-map. So it really is kind of like hands-on. But, since you know this stuff, you can just kind of ignore that. You know what to do. It's just a different zone to play through, which is pretty cool. So here, basically, you're just looking to kill these Murlocs. They basically have a 100% drop rate for the supplies you're looking for. See, it tells you click and drag the loot. You can just basically, you can even just go into the system, go into basically interface, go into auto loot, and you're pretty much done with that, right? So it doesn't tell you to do that, but you can do that, right? So you do that, fight things, put that in there, right? Corruption. Let that tick away on them, right? Just loot them. We're good. So basically, this is what you're gonna do. They're gonna revive some people. You're gonna kind of go through the process. It doesn't take long to get through this zone, but it is something we'll have to do if you go this route. It tells you too, like, hey, you got new boots, put them on, type deal. Then once you've done this, you're pretty much on your way to hitting level 10, right? Once you're level 10, like I said, then you basically begin Chromie's approach, or whatever path you want to take, right? So let me show you what I mean by that, right? So we'll start at a level 10 character, so you can see what that looks like, as if we kind of quote-unquote finished. See, like 100% drop rate we got going on here. So for me, it was pretty cool, right? Like we know obviously the interface, how to loot something, how to put a spell out on our bar. We know all this stuff, right? But the mere fact that it was like a new zone to try out was enough exciting to kind of warrant, or kind of live through the, yes, click here for your spell book, drag this down, put it here. Like, I could deal with that because it's a new zone to try.
Stay focused on our mission.
Then you basically need to revive them, so you're going to go over here, you click on this, it tells you use the quest item. So this really is kind of like I said, like a new player experience.
We'll find the expedition.
But again, since we're old hands at this, we really don't have to pay too much attention to this, right? Just kind of run around and do what we need to do.
We won't rest until the expedition has been found.
See, it tells you a map. See, here's our first thing to do.
Recruit. You and I
B, we only have this in our thing. So basically, this is new player experience. So let's say, for example, we finished a new player experience. Dave and I actually did this on stream a little while back, where we actually partied up, went through the zone, did the dungeon. Dave actually got a good piece of gear from the dungeon. I got some piece of crap. And then he was like, oh, let's do one more thing. But I was already on the Griffin back to Stormwind. So it wasn't going to happen. So let's say, for example, we finished our 1 through 10 experience. We've now flown back to our main point, right, of our main major city. Now, the thing you have to keep in mind is, too, is when pre-patch hits, don't forget, when you go to your capital city, you're going to have, like, the Scourge invasion happening all over the place. So you're bound to get turned into a actual Scourge, be affected by it in some way. So just get ready for that annoyance once you get to level 10 and you finished. So here you can see here, speak with, find these people, basically, you know, we're kind of looking for what we need to do in terms of like how we want to actually progress, right? Like, what do we want to do? What's the board going to look like? So we can see here, in urgent matter, speak with the Captain Garrick at Stormwind Keep, right? You really can't see it on the map here. Stormwind Keep should be kind of like right around here, huh? That's Stockade. Okay, so he's back this way. So I was thinking of Stockade, which, by the way, how long has it been since we've been into the Stockade? Holy crap, it's been forever. That place used to be just, not the favorite place. Take a look. Anything else change around here? It's still target dummies over there. Anything back here? You can kind of see now you have the diamond, the yellow diamond. So like I said, once you hit level 10, you're headed back to your capital city. In your capital city, you're going to basically have a choice of how you want to level up. And, you know, there's two choices in front of you. Once you pick it, right, your leveling experience should be much faster than what it's been in previous expansions. So as I'm saying, if you're looking to roll a new character, then waiting to pre-patch might be a good idea, because the process 250 should be much better than the process to 120 right now.
We've been through a lot together.
This must be the new recruit. Welcome.
Attend the War Council and Stormwind Keep.
We'll meet again.
The war against the Horde weighs heavily on my mind. What news do you bring, Spymaster?
I have received word that the Horde has joined forces with the Zandalari Empire.
So it looks
Their
like we
naval
chose to
might
do
is now
BFA.
vastly increased.
Because see here, we're getting into the BFA intro
Must make new
cinematic.
allies of our own. Jaina, what of Kultiras? Their
See,
fleet is second to
remember
none
this
on the
beginning of
open seas.
BFA, if you remember that far back?
Can you convince them to rejoin the Alliance and add their strength to ours?
I must at least try. Without
Oh,
their support,
my character.
our
Oh,
ships
if
will
I
be
start?
no match for the combined
I
Horde
already
and
have a
Zandalari
warlock on the
navies.
Horde side at 120.
I will
Pretty
return
well
with the
geared.
Kultiran fleet. Or not at all.
Be careful, Jaina. Light be with you.
I was leveling up my Alliance warlock.
Anduin, need I remind you that Jaina is the reason Kultiras left the Alliance? They will never welcome her back.
That is why she will not be going alone.
It's Helm Piece. Kills me. I love that transformation. It's so cool.
Be vigilant.
What's this? This is a neck.
Safe journey to you. A just cause is always
So you get
worth
hammer
fighting.
and Stormwind Harbor.
King
So
Captain
basically,
Garrick
remember,
speaks
this is
highly
how
of
we
you.
started to head towards
certain
Kultiras,
Jaina can
remember?
depend on you.
And then when we got to
And so can the
Kultiras,
Alliance.
her mom like arrested her and kind of like, then we went through like the perp walk. And then basically we were brought into like, you know, the actual like keep, you know, jail, and we kind of broke out. And then we kind of, from there, we kind of went into, you know, meeting Talia and Flynn. And then we made our way back to Borealis Harbor with the Dockmaster. And then we basically kind of started with the what zone you want to go to, Drustvar or Storm Song or Borealis. And then basically you were like, hey, let's go do Drustvar or whatever. And then you kind of made your way around until you basically hit your 120. That's basically what we're kind of following now, but we're doing so at level 10. So you can see how you can kind of customize and pick the zone that you want to start in pretty simply by just, you know, saying, I want to do this one over this one. So basically this is going to be like the experience pre-patch. The only thing that you're not going to see right now is what you'll see when pre-patch hits, is you're just going to see a lot of Scourge all over the place in every capital city. And it's just going to be spreading the plague from one thing to the other. And on top of that, don't forget too, if you're kind of walking around and nobody's really hit you yet, and you see like a cockroach or like a locust thing on the ground, don't attack it. You attack it, it's just going to die. When it dies, it's going to erupt, and it's going to turn you into a Scourge. So, you know, don't. I know you'll be tempted, but that's how basically it's going to start, right? Remember, like you remember when Wrath of the Lich King popped, in the lead up to that, and the Scourge stuff, and the shipment from Northrend, and that basically is what got everybody kind of like
Good
infected.
to see you, recruit.
And then we basically kind of pushed
I
into
know
Northrend.
you have a bright future ahead of you.
So, you know,
Stay safe out there, and always
it's
remember
kind
your
of
training.
following the same thing, but it's culminating in the fact that there is now no. You say it with me, no Lich King, because the crown has been broken. So now they're just aimlessly going everywhere, right? So basically that's kind of like why we're going to see them in capital cities. That's going to be the lead up to go back to ICC to basically go through the portal to bring us into Shadowlands. That's kind of the journey we're looking to take.
See you later.
So instead of having to run there yourself, because remember when you started BFA, you're in Stormwind, and probably 99% of the time, your character was in a position where they could fly, so you would just fly down to the docks. Obviously, being level 10, you don't have flying. So this is the way to kind of get down to docks faster when you're level 10 than if you were level 50. I forget. I guess I wonder what numbers the Flight Now has kind of found itself onto, right? Because remember, at one point it was like level 60 for flying for the first time. So might that be level 20 then for flying? But here, this would be the start of BFA, right? We click on this.
We cannot let the
We go
world
through this
fall to
process.
darkness.
We're gonna do the whole, like, you know, the vision that she has as she's sleeping. We're gonna arrive in Kul Tiras, and now we're back in BFA. So you all remember this cinematic? No, Brian, it's not the beta. This is PTR. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the beta. But this is kind of just showing Vela like the new player experience. Like, if you start with level 1 in Shadowlands,
Ahoy, this child be mine. The admiral's will, his whole entire world.
I like this song.
For as long as stars do shine.
Aww.
Promise you'll come back?
I'll weather every storm if I know you are waiting for me.
Time to go, Jaina. I love you, Papa. Come topside, sweetheart.
Your loving mother will never forgive you, murderer.
Lady Jaina, we've arrived.
Thank you, Captain.
I still think out of all of the Warbringers cinematics, I like Jaina's the best. That's my opinion. I like Beware the Daughter of the Sea. That was actually, I felt, really well composed and kind of delivered on like her anger. And I thought that was really good.
I will do what
So look
I
at here,
can.
we're in BFA at level 10. What?
As soon as
So remember, everything
set the world
basically is going to scale to your level. So they're kind of taking the Elder Scrolls Online approach, right? You go to a crazy high level zone as a level 7. The mobs are level 7 for you and level 50 for everybody else who might be at level 50. So you can go BFA at level 10, you go BFA at level 30. You don't even have to do BFA because there's so many other expansions. You simply need to go 40 levels. It shouldn't take you very long. You can see I am almost now 11, and I haven't really done anything other than start BFA. So, yeah, you know, I have to kind of agree. I think like the hype for Warbringers, like the premise behind like the lead up videos, I thought was pretty good. It kind of got people like excited. But I think once you got into the game, the Azerite armor, the different flavors of Azerite armor, the traits, you know, having to have like multiple versions of armor. Like if you're going to be playing like, you know, Resto Druid, or if you're going to be playing your Boomkin, you'd have to swap different pieces of the Azerite armor. You'd have to level up your Heart of Azereth. You'd have to get the essences unlocked. It would, and then different versions of the essences, and then with the whole it was it was an experience. I think Shadowlands is obviously going to put us in a position where there's a lot happening, right? A lot happening. There's going to be a lot happening with Shadowlands, right? We're getting the level squish. We're getting character class abilities being, in some cases, reimagined. In some cases, updated. We're getting then the new player experience. We're getting the alternative leveling path process. We're getting, covenants. We're getting soulbinds. We're getting legendaries. We're getting the other element that I forget, where we're picking between different types of essences, and we're binding ourselves to a particular NPC after we pick our covenant. We're getting the Final Fantasy's version, a Palace of the Dead with the Maw, where we're going to be running, the Maw as high as we can run on a weekly basis. We're going to be farming for our conduits. We're going to be farming for our legendaries. Taliesin Nevitel did a video today about legendaries, and one of the things about legendaries is that it requires a certain number of soul essences. And to do level 1 of a legendary, it requires 100 essences, and to do level 4 of that, it requires 400 essences. But you can only get a maximum of 100 essences per week by running through the Maw. So basically, you're going to be limited to you're going to get that time gate of 4 weeks before you can craft a level 4 legendary. But then you're going to have to be farming for the recipes, and you have to get those recipes, and you have to get the materials. It's just going to be a whole huge thing, right? Yeah, I think, seeing the legendaries are going to be key, because they're going to play into your spec specialization and bolster some of those core skills beyond. It's kind of like the legendaries that we had in Legion, right? Where, if you're a Beastmaster Hunter, you were using, Titan, I think Titans, I forget what it's called, Titan something. And that gave you a certain proc to have Haiti out as a pet. You then would have certain different things. They're still kind of working their way on that. And, they're kind of factoring. So there's a lot happening in this expansion. A lot happening in this expansion. I think more so than any other expansion they've undertaken, right? There's just so much that they're introducing into 9.0. Yeah, you're right. So how you get the legendaries here? I'll show you. Hey, so let's watch this real quick. If you guys haven't heard of Taliesin and Nevitel, or have you seen their stuff, but maybe you don't follow them. Them and Preach are really good resources. But you can see here, Taliesin Nevitel. So I'll show you the thing here. So
fighting corruption is my job.
Really, John? Really, or John Ossoff's
we don't need to hear this. Nobody cares about Georgia politics. Oh, we can skip this. Oh, here we go.
Hello, the week. Taliesin here, and welcome to another episode of the Weekly Reset, Taliesin Nevitel's Wondrous Wisdom Show. In a week where we have seen the Shadowlands 9.0 pre-patch release candidate build hit the PTR servers, meaning that surely the pre-patch to that Shadowlands expansion I was just talking about must finally be within touching distance, absolutely for reals for sure though, and we are officially okay to start getting super hype about it. And also the week that Blizz reverted their 9.0 pre-patch release candidate to a non-release candidate again. Blizz giveth hype, and Blizz taketh hype away. And prompting the community to wonder, A, what actually just happened, and B, does this mean that the pre-patch is being postponed from a date that we don't know about to a slightly later date that we don't know about? And even bigger than that, does this mean that Shadowlands itself, as in the whole expansion, is being postponed beyond its October the 27th release date? The answer to those questions being maybe, but how would we even know? And probably not, no. The standard routine is that Blizzard will announce the pre-patch for a new expansion 2 weeks before it launches to give everyone the time that they need to do the things that they need to do, like finish off time-limited achievements, get their PvP rankings sorted, buy their Longboy, that sort of thing. Before the pre-patch hits, around a month before the expansion arrives proper, giving everyone plenty of time with that to get knee-deep into all the fun new base game stuff. Things like class changes. In this case, you've got all the new customization options to play with, not to mention the new level squish and Chromie time leveling experience to try out. And it was with this established
So you see this right here?
the new level squish and...
Okay, you see this? This is Chromie's time walking. This is your 10 to 50. This is where you can say, I want to do Mists of Pandaria, Warlords of Draenor, Legion, Wrath of the Lich King, Burning Crusade, Cataclysm. So basically, this is going to be one experience that you can do to get yourself up to 50 is by doing time walking campaigns with Chromie through whichever expansions you want to do. You can see there's 6 here. You basically need to go 40, so you can skip 2. They did.
Chromie time leveling experience to try out. And it was with this established pattern in mind that many of us assumed that the big pre-patch day would end up being the 29th of September, it being a month before the Shadowlands launch, and also, conveniently, the week after Blizzard's series of Afterlives animations concluded. And yes, that PC Gamer magazine cover featuring the high-fidelity CGI rendering of the jailer does seem to confirm that we may have an old soldier-style secret cinematic on its way at some point in the secret future, but it's fair to say that the 29th is not looking likely. In fact, it's looking so unlikely that I'm going to do something that I definitely shouldn't do, considering half of you will be watching this after the 29th of September, but I'm going to go ahead and say that pre-patch is not going to be on September the 29th. Really looking forward to the comments section underneath this one. The 6th of October would now appear to be the prime candidate to look forward to, or honestly, maybe even the 13th. There's no reason why pre-patch has to last an entire month, especially since, as we've mentioned before on this show, there's only ever been 2 weeks worth of questing in the PTR story campaign. Plus, think about it, shorter the pre-patch, the less time people can spend crying about getting ate by zombies every time they enter a major city. So a 3 or 2 week time frame might actually be intended, not just preferable. But it doesn't help that Blizzard keep doing that thing where they tell us to get ready for pre-patch without telling us when it is exactly, which is starting to have the same sort of vibes as when you say I love you to your partner and they say I really love spending time with you. It's just making everyone a little bit nervous and suspicious, okay? Blizz, give us a date. And yet, there are things that, as it stands, don't really appear ready for pre-patch.
Fighting corruption is my job.
Why you keep
Really, John? Your company is bankrolled by a billionaire.
Go away.
Like the new Chromie time leveling being weird and clunky to get started on, or sometimes just flat out not really working at all. There's the class changes, and let's be honest, no class changes are ever enough, so they always feel like they're behind and incomplete. And I think even when you take into account the fact that Blizzard's internal builds are famously usually a week or two ahead of what we see on Testing Realms, I wouldn't be surprised if those are things which continue to see updates and tweaks throughout the pre-patch and right up until release. And let's be honest here, when people say that they're worried about Shadowlands not being ready in time, it's not Chromie time and the new player experience that they're talking about, you know? Like, if I say that I'm worried about my sister's new boyfriend, Robert Durst, it's not because of the massive age difference. It's not even because I don't really have a sister. No, when people fret about the readiness of Shadowlands, it's because of those covenants and covenant abilities. It's because of those conduits and soulbinds and legendaries and the mountain of tuning that needs to happen there. And in fairness to Blizz, there has been a lot of that going on in the last week or so. Loads of the most broken Covenant abilities or conduits are getting changes, most of which appear to be pretty okay. That OP Subtlety Conduit got its damage halved. Monks had a rework on their Bastion ability. The Hunt for Night Fae Demon Hunters got a big damage buff and a nice AoE dot and a healing benefit, but it did have to give up that weird teleport bit that no one liked or understood, so sorry. Rogues even finally got a Venthyr ability, which is actually like a real ability that totally works and everything. And okay, so it's still not as awesome as Serrated Bone Spikes, but at least it's better than literally just turning your daggers red for no DPS increase increase, which is what it was before. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Taliesin, that isn't really tuning, is it? That's just fixing things that flat out didn't work. And you're not wrong. My point is that it's obviously not the perfection that we all demand, yet, but also it is noticeable how much work and effort is being put into this tuning cycle. And that is, at the very least, heartening. So basically everything is looking good, we can all forget about our worries, cares, and instead focus all of our attention on pure, unadulterated Shadowlands hype. Thank goodness for that. Oh wait, hang on, what's this? New information and bonus rolls in Shadowlands from our good friends at Wowhead, link in the description. I wonder what it says. Something brilliant, obviously. Bonus rolls no longer exist. Oh shit. What? No, why? What bullshit, lol. This is a really fished up idea. What the fuck, Blizz? Rip WoW 2002 to 2021. Wait, 2002? Bonus roll was hope, and you killed that hope, Blizzard! Yes, that's correct. A blue post this week confirming that there are no bonus rolls in Shadowlands.
No bonus rolls, boys.
Which is weird, because, and I might be wrong about this, okay, but when I read this news, my first reaction wasn't really, oh shit, that was just comedy for the bants. Actually, it was, didn't we already know that? Like, I thought that was already a thing, and I tried to find an interview with Ian or anyone on the dev team saying that, and I couldn't, so I guess I'm wrong. Or rather, I guess I'm right, but by accident. But in my head, there were always no bonus rolls in Shadowlands. Maybe it's because Blizzard have made a point of pushing how there will generally be less loot overall in Shadowlands,
there's gonna be less
which
loot.
is mostly, I think, a pretty popular direction, because not only was the amount of gear, the vast majority of which is inevitably useless, utterly exhausting in Battle for Azeroth.
You guys know how
such
the
a huge volume of acquisition
like the
is one
mythic
of the reasons that the
chests are gonna work?
has to form such a central
pretty
part
interesting.
of what the gear even is. So, less gear, more deterministic and targetable is one of the supposed ethos of Shadowlands. And with the Great Vault giving players up to 9 items.
So you see this? This is basically going to be like, there's going to be a thing called the Great Vault. And if you complete a raid, dungeon, and PvP, if you do all these events in 1 week, you're basically going to get, like if you do Mythic like 10 or 5 or whatever you complete, whatever if you complete in the raid, whatever you complete in the Mythic dungeons, you're going to get a selection of things to pick from. And then you're going to have to basically choose one of the items that's in the Great Vault. And that's all you get. That's true. That's a good point. It is better than the trash. I agree.
Items to choose from for their weekly chest gear piece, 3 of which will be selected from the loot tables of the raid bosses that you've killed in that week. My tiny little brain had obviously thought that probably makes sense to lose bonus rolls in that case, yeah. And Blizz obviously agreed with my tiny little brain on that one, so thanks Blizz, I think. Personally, as you might be able to tell, I'm totally cool with this. I am not going to miss that warm feeling of crushing disappointment when I get gold twice on a boss instead of just once every week. And I think the Great Vault seems like it's going to be a more satisfying system overall. And we were a bit mischievous only putting the hilariously negative comments up earlier, because actually there are just as many people on the forums who seem to feel the same way. Yes, dude, haven't been this happy in ages. Bodacious, probably. Of course, now it would be extra nice to have Master Loot back at this point, but yeah, okay, I get it. That's probably never going to happen, I know. And so the Shadowlands beta becomes even more complete, just like it does with the last systems update that I want to focus on now.
Fighting corruption is my job.
Really, John? Your company is bankrolled by a billionaire.
How many times did you see this?
Conduits. And yes, I know, I'm starting to sound like a stuck record on this one, and not a good record either. This isn't like London Calling getting stuck on Train in Vain, where you'd be like, oh, I got it, my record's stuck, but you know, it could be worse. It's like the Boston Greatest Hits getting stuck on any song that isn't More Than a Feeling, and I'm sorry about that, but Conduits remain my single biggest worry about the entire expansion, just like they have from the beginning. And so it's starting to make me a little bit nervous that they are still one of the things that we know the least about. And don't get me wrong, like I said last episode, there are loads about Conduits that I love in principle. I love the little Essence style library that you choose them from, and collecting them all in 9.0 is going to be awesome fun for sure. I am totally looking forward to that. My worries have always been, well, that stupid once per reset swap out rule, which can go and eat shit, obviously, and those ominous looking item levels that are attached to them. So basically, any clarification we get about how conduits of different item levels are obtained and how they are upgraded, both within a patch and importantly across patches, is something that I'm going to be paying plenty of attention to. So you better believe, internet, that I was paying close attention to Venari, the Moor vendor, being updated with a few new items this week, including a recipe for a more specific legendary. Oh wow, that's really great, well done, that's awesome. The spatial realignment apparatus, which we discussed last episode, that adds a socket to gear items, and the Manifest Aether Shunt, which adds a conduit that you do not have to your collection, or upgrade an existing conduit by 1 rank. The upgraded conduit will be selected randomly from your lowest rank conduits, which, okay, seems like a way to upgrade conduits, and just because it's currently the only way to upgrade conduits on the beta, it doesn't mean that we should assume it will end up being the sole or even main way of doing so when the game goes live. That's an assumption, but it's a pretty fair assumption, and it's just the kind of nuanced thinking that is the speciality of the forums, where players gathered and recognized this item for what it almost certainly is, a way for characters to catch up on conduits that they don't have or have low ranks of, precisely because they are conduits that probably aren't very important to that character, and praised Blizz for their foresight and imagination in allowing such a passive catch-up method, and in the Moor too, which is a place that really needs— no, it was a shit show, obviously. Oh god, please no. Holy fish, get me out of this nightmare. Please stop making these upgrades. Throw this system out the door. And again, I can see why people are getting edgy about the Manifest Aether Shunt. Firstly, it's like really difficult to say quickly in polite company, and the potential for disaster is cunning stunts level high, like Lady Cotter's punt level high, but mostly because it's easy to have nightmarish visions of your Shadowlands experience basically just boiling down to toiling away in the Moor every day for Stygia to then buy this cunning Aether Shunt to randomly upgrade your conduits, all 20 of your conduits multiple times. And that doesn't sound like a very fun way to upgrade conduits, does it? And I know, it's all very well some handsome and charming person on YouTube telling you, well, yeah, it's a catch-up. Not even really a catch-up. More complete the set with the ones that you can't be bothered to go and earn properly mechanic. But it's also true that currently this is the only way on the beta to get a conduit over item level 155. We know from official blue posts that conduits will drop from a wide range of sources, including dungeons, PvP, raids, reputations, and world quests, and it is a fair assumption that these will have higher or lower item levels depending on the difficulty of the content that you do. That is an assumption though, because right now the special beta cheat vendor you can get them all from has all of them only at 155. You can do a normal dungeon where the loot that drops is item level 158. The conduits that drop will be 155. You can run the same dungeon on mythic difficulty level and get gear which is 183. The conduits that drop are still 155. Right now there aren't any conduits on the Castle Nathria loot table, but if that blue post is correct and that is a source, then Mythic Denathrius is dropping level 233 gear, and 155 level conduits dropping with that would be a bit weird. And obviously when I say a bit weird, I mean a bit shit. Now obviously it is almost certain that this is just a case of the different item levels not yet being implemented on the beta yet. I am as close to 100% positive as I can be that Mythic dungeons will drop higher level versions of the conduits than normal dungeons will, and that Mythic Castle Nathria will drop higher versions than LFR. But I can't promise you that, because as educated and common sense and obvious as an assumption as that is, it is still an assumption. And although there is less than 1% of my tiny little brain that thinks Lady Cotter's Aether Shunt will be the only way to randomly upgrade your item level 155 conduits, which are the only ones that drop from any source, I can't categorically tell you that it won't be. So I can see why people might see this item and get nervous, is all I'm saying. The good news is that all of these things we've been talking about here is main Shadowlands stuff and doesn't have to be ready for the pre-patch. It's just the leveling and class changes that need sorting for that. I believe in you leveling and class changes.
More upgrade news. Don't
Here you go.
worry,
Here's
we'll
the
have fun
legendaries.
stuff in a minute. We found out this week how crafted legendaries are upgraded in Shadowlands, or at least we know how they are upgraded in 9.0. There are 4 ranks of legendary you can craft at item levels 190, 210, 225, and 235. And all you need to craft the legendary at the runesmith is to have looted the memory, essentially the recipe. Your base legendary stampable cloth, leather, mail, or plate item, 2 secondary stat scrolls, and the appropriate amount of soul ash, which is the biggest deal because it's only possible to obtain 100 soul ash a week from Torghast, which means that there's literally no way to craft a rank 4 legendary, which requires 400 soul ash, in less than 4 weeks. That base legendary stampable item is the thing that comes in the 4 different ranks. Different ranks cost different amounts of mats, obviously, or buy it from the auction house. The good news is that you only ever need the difference in soul ash between the 2 ranks. So, for example, if you decide you don't want to wait 4 weeks to dive straight in with a level 4 legendary, you can craft a rank 1 legendary in the first week using 100 soul ash and the secondary stat scrolls and the base item, whether you crafted it or bought it, and assuming you have looted the appropriate legendary memory. But then the cost of upgrading from rank 1 to, say, rank 4 later is only 300 soul ash. So it hasn't cost you any of the capped time-limited material to do that, and you can still get your rank 4 legendary in week 4, even if you also crafted at levels 1, 2, and 3 in the preceding weeks. Great news, especially for crafters, because yeah, it's already easy to imagine that in the first months of the expansion, especially in the first 4 weeks, the gold prices for the mats to craft the base items or the cost of the finished items themselves are going to be insane. And it's quite likely that crafting a legendary at each rank is going to be a significant gold investment, which is fine for me because I'm minted, obviously, but harder for players who, I don't know, just blew all the gold they had on a Longboy and now basically have nothing? Regretting it yet, Tally?
A little bit, yeah.
Another thing which we brought up last episode, which has now been absolutely definitely confirmed, is that weapon drops in the Castle Nathria raid will have different appearances depending on your covenant. The reason for this is pretty obvious. Nathria is a very Revendreth themed raid, and obviously it's awesome for Venthyr players to be looting a whole bunch of cool gothic vampire things, but it would kind of, suck to be anyone in the other factions who has to try and make that stuff work with their new Maldraxxus armor or whatever. So instead, the weapons drop in the form of tokens, which can be taken back to your Covenant Hall and exchanged for the appropriate on-theme transmog-friendly item, which is obviously totally really cool and neat and thoughtful, but what if I want a cool rapier to go with my Bastion suit, Blizz? What if I desperately need a bony razor sword to really finish off my Night Fae Fairy set? Did you think of bone-loving Night Fae for 1 second when you were making this system, Blizz? Did the fawns who love bone cross your mind at all? I think this also pretty much confirms that there will not, as speculated in the community, be a raid in each Covenant zone over the course of Shadowlands, because I really can't see Blizz coming up with 4 different looks for each weapon every raid. Far better to have the next one in, like, Brokerland or Helia's house, where we can all get the same stuff, I think. And speaking of stuff, there is some nice old stuff it looks like we'll be getting hold of in Shadowlands too. So far we've seen Everlasting Boneforged Axe, a recolor of Icecrown Citadel's Bryntroll, the Bone Arbiter, and Sorrowbane, a recolor of Armageddon from Naxxramas. The Boneforged Axe can be straight up looted in Maldraxxus, but requires you have a Necrolord player with you to access the chest it's housed in. Getting Shadowbane is even trickier. It's embedded in the ground in the Theater of Pain dungeon, and players will need to run around the instance collecting multiple strength buffs with limited durations and have them all active to pull the sword from the stone. It's worth doing though, because it's a bind on account weapon on a par with Nyalothalu, which makes it great for leveling alts. Also, the Armageddon model is famously the biggest sword model in the game. Sorry, these days it's the second biggest. It's the biggest lootable sword model in the game.
What did you say? Well, you don't have time to say it. Don't say it, because we don't have time for the chit-chat, Evertel. Okay. We don't have time for the small talk. Okay. We don't have time for any of that, because we have got a huge competition to launch.
It's almost as if your memories have always been here.
No, they haven't.
Just waiting for you.
Nope.
A competition to give stuff to you.
To you,
person
well,
at home.
to 4 of you.
And well, actually, we got lots of giveaways going on at the moment because on Twitch, on our Twitch stream next week, we're going to give away, I want to say, 10 long boys.
2 long boys.
I'm pretty sure
One,
it's like
two,
15.
No.
We're going to give away the gold for 2 long boys on stream next week.
Wow.
So come and join us there.
That's
That'll
10
be
million
fun.
gold.
We'll tell you more about it and who's making that possible on Twitch. It's not a sponsorship. It's just like literally just cool people.
Generosity
Yes,
of the WoW
just
community.
a really
It's
nice
brilliant.
person. But this
Wait,
one
we gotta
is a
watch
giveaway
that,
in
because we gotta get the
conjunction
long
with
boy.
An actual real life corporation.
HyperX.
HyperX! I love Hyper. I'm always, well, you know, Evertel knows I'm always talking about HyperX. Whenever she goes to the shops or whatever, or you know, just to the toilet or whatever, I'll give her a text and I'll be like, Evertel, you'll never guess what. I was just like looking at HyperX stuff online, and we should give it away.
Anyway, we are working with HyperX, which is really, really, really cool because they have hooked us up with 4 kits of goodies that we are going to be giving away to
Hey, look at this.
4 of you.
Yeah, hey, hang on. I know something else that's got 4.
What's that?
The Covenants in Shadowlands.
Oh.
Hey, I've got a great idea for this competition. What we want you to do is, we want you to go into retail World of Warcraft, right? Don't cheat. Go into beta, because we'll know, and you won't win. Going to go into retail World of Warcraft, where famously Shadowlands hasn't started yet. Don't know if you knew that. And we want to show your character in-game getting ready to join their Covenant of choice.
You can do this however you want. We're going to let you be creative.
So it's got to be an in-game screenshot. You can alter it if you want. We're all about, being creative is really good because that's how we allow competitions like this to run in places like Italy, where you can't just have like putting random names in their hat. There has to be like creative elements. So
that's gambling.
Congratulations, 12 people in Italy who play WoW and watch
the
this
channel.
Yeah, you can now enter this competition.
Yeah.
Hooray! It is open worldwide. So get your picture of your character getting ready to join their Covenant of choice. I don't know how you're gonna do that.
I don't know. Go somewhere. Wear something.
Don't give them ideas. Shh. Let them use their creativity.
Use your creative
Otherwise,
juices.
like
Get
the
them
Italian
flowing.
government will be like, well, you just did what Evertel said, that's not creative. Now you can't enter
we'll
the
be
competition.
banned.
Okay, so when I pressed the button to launch this video, I also, if I remembered, pressed a button to launch the tweet that you have to reply to with your screenshot, okay?
Yes.
Because YouTube don't do personal messaging anymore, so we can't do it on YouTube. You have to go onto Twitter. Sorry, that means you have to follow us on Twitter. You have to reply to our tweet. It won't be the pinned one because that one's thanking our patrons.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah,
this is the video.
But
If
we
you're
will
interested.
retweet it on a daily basis.
It'll
and the
be
link
there.
to that tweet is in the description of this video right here. So you can go there right now. If you want, watch the video first, wait until the advert plays out to the end. Then go and tweet the picture at us with hashtag the Covenant that your character is getting ready to join.
That's right.
And anything else you want to write on there. I don't
say
care.
hello.
Go
Whatever.
wild.
Whatever.
Like the deadline.
What else they
Winner
got?
from each Covenant
Sick bro. Specs and
winning. And thank you for joining.
So basically, you can kind of see kind of like what they were kind of laying down there, right? How the legendaries are gonna be done. Let's see here. So that's pretty good. Taliesin Evertel, really good. Good source of information. I'm in Storm City. Have I actually chosen on this character a path? Let's see. Yeah, so Brian, it's kind of going to go in an interesting way when pre-patch starts. It's going to be annoying in capital cities, in the areas around capital cities, because of the sheer volume of things that are just going to be Scourge related. That's going to be
Welcome,
really
friend.
I
am King Anduin Rin. As a new member of the Alliance, I wish to greet you personally. The Void
Wait, how do I
Elves may
have
be a
like
recent
Shadow?
addition to our ranks,
we have
but
to pick.
Illyria Windrunner is one of our greatest heroes. Under her tutelage, the powers you wield will aid our cause. These are troubled times for Azeroth. In the days to come, you will face many
Where
trials,
is Shadow?
fight many foes. Know that you are never alone against the darkness.
Yes,
for
they
the
will be
Alliance
crafted.
stands with you.
And if you want to make some serious money, get your crafting ready. Looks like, I think maybe like enchanting is going to be a pretty big player there, if I saw that correctly. That's a good question.
Well met. Go with honor,
Champion,
friend.
an urgent war council is underway. Your presence is requested in Stormwind Keep.
So here's what it looks like, right? You can do Chromie's Call, you can do Broken Shore, or you can do Tanaan Jungle. So if you do Chromie's Call, that's going to bring you to Chromie's Time Walking Challenges. If you decide to do Legion, if you decide to do Warlords, you can choose to do that right away. Or you can do to Chromie. So we say the Chromies, and then I think Chromie is like right around here actually. She's right back here. So she's not very far away from where you just started. Herbalist Miner, okay. So here's Chromie.
Is this hello or goodbye? I keep losing track.
And here's where you're going to select your timeline.
Done this before.
So you'll pick what you want to do, right? Like Legion. And you say select. And off to Legion we'd go. Wrath of Lich King. Off to Northrend we'd go. Warlords, through the portal we'd go. Burning Crusade, through the portal we'd go. Mist of Pandaria to Pandaria. Cataclysm through whatever that was called. So you basically can see how this will work if you are, I mean, you know, if you have a sub 50 character, this is how you can kind of get it to 50, right? Before Shadowlands hits. So this is one path forward, and sad Vale is not here to kind of see this part. But let's say, for example, we picked like Cataclysm.
Who would have thought someone named Deathwing would bring about so much destruction?
So basically, you have your thing.
Why, hello.
You can say, "Oh, bring me back to present time."
It's so nice to see you. I always.
You always select a different timeline. It's still there on the table.
Do not exercise restraint when showing your great power to the Scourge.
So that's how you'll basically start to level up throughout the pre-patch leading into Shadowlands. Okay, that was kind of loud. I'm not really sure what our little mountain was doing, but that one's kind of loud. Loud. So yeah, so basically that's how that's kind of going to go. But the problem is that this whole place is going to be riddled with Scourge and idiots and other people turning other people on the Scourge and just running around, blowing up, taking swipes at people. It's going to be a shit show is what it's going to be for like for pre-patch. So, you know, it is going to be pretty crazy. But we'll have to see kind of like what they do. I mean, I think they're trying to limit it to like, you know, if you turn on your PvP flag or something else. Who knows, right? At the end of the day, I'm not sure what the conditions will be to participate in the Scourge event. Whether they can just hit you and turn you into a Scourge, or if you have to be flagged for PvP, or what have you. But when they were running pre-patch with the Scourge invasion and the PTR, that was kind of annoying. I remember it too when it was in Wrath of the Lich King, and that was kind of annoying. It's cool to see it back, but you know, that's about as far as, you know, nostalgia would take me in terms of having happy thoughts about it, because it's rather annoying, especially when you're trying to accomplish something and you can't get to the NPC because it's surrounded by a bunch of Scourge who are other players basically camping that NPC because they know you need that NPC, and then basically just turning you into a Scourge, which then basically slows down the whole entire thing. So it's no bueno. Well, let's see here about the transmog. What do we have on the transmog table?
Welcome.
Let me see. Did they put in... Yeah, your heirlooms are changing. Your heirlooms are no longer giving you a straight experience bonus. These are now basically kind of extending like your rested experience pool. So if you log out in an inn and you got 2 pieces on, the amount that you consume coming out, whatever your rested experience bonus is, will be decreased by 30%, which means when you turn in quests, it will just keep extending the bar. You know, we'll consume 70% of it instead of 100%. And you can see it kind of goes all the way down to 5 pieces, where you get 40% intellect boost, 93 holy damage. At 6 pieces, your rested experience is consumed, is reduced by 30%. So technically, you can reduce it by 60% in total. Which means that your rested experience will last longer. That's supposed to be like the new version of your bonus, which kind of sucks in all honesty, because at least the other one was a flat out, regardless of condition. This one is you gotta be logging out at an inn or to place a rested experience to build up that rested experience and then apply your heirloom armor to that rested experience to kind of drag out that rested experience up to 60% of it. So that's like, We kind of see maybe some of the newer. I think they took it off the table. We saw it before. Yeah, we saw it before, but it's no longer there. So it's off the table now. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Z is not keybound. That's so loud. Let's take a look at the barber shop real quick and see what the choices were for the night elf. I mean the white elf. It should be over here. Barber shop should be around here somewhere. Yeah, it's right here. See, I remember. Right, it's that button. Okay, so you're just actually standing now. You're not seated. Okay. Face. Hair color. Eye color, nice and blue. And that costs you 9 copper, 9 silver. That's not bad. A shave and a haircut. Alright, so barber services work out pretty well, actually. So what level what level is flying now? This I'd like to see. Let's go over to that vendor real quick and look. Alright, let's see what flying is.
Well met.
So you can get journeyman riding at 20, expert at 30, master at 40, 47 gold, 237, 4700, 20. You can now ride mounts faster. So level 30 will be when you can actually fly if you're leveling up for the first time. So level 30 is the magic number, so it is half of where it was before. So they just basically divided that by half. All right, that makes sense.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Well, they started with 96 silver with the 9, so they started with like a gold and 5 copper. So yeah, so I don't see. You'll notice like as you're walking around here with pre-patch, next to these crates, there'll be like little locusts or cockroaches. You can attack them. In doing so, you yourself will turn into a scourge. Last time I was here, they completely camped this area right here because there was an NPC here they had to turn a quest into. That was completely blocked by all the scourge that was there. Bodies were riddled throughout the place here. You know, it was not a pretty sight. So that's what you have to look forward to. Auction house is the auction house. Yep, same thing. Yeah, so I mean, this is basically what we're looking at. So probably next week we're going to see the pre-patch, would be my guess. But Taliesin might be right. If there's only 2 weeks worth of content in pre-patch, then giving a whole month might be too much. And it might be something that they're revisiting, which means we might not see pre-patch until middle of October. About the 13th of October 2 weeks before Shadowlands goes live. You know, it could be that late, or it could be next week. Hard to say, but we're gonna find out. You know, if next week comes and goes and still don't have it, then it's definitely the 13th.
I have many lucky doos. You like?
So that's basically what we're looking at. So we're there. It's almost midnight, so almost time for me to get to bed. But yeah, I think you know, we're definitely gonna go back and work on the. I mean, at this point in time, right? Like my lock on. Let me see if I copy her over. I think she's gonna come in at like. Let me see where she is. Let me copy her. She's 71 right now. Oh, she comes in at 26. Oh, no. No. She'll come in higher, I think. Oh, she comes at 27. So, if I look at the actual table here, let me see. Where's that table again? Here, the table. So, she's 71. So, she comes in at 27. So, if I wanted to get it to 30, I should at least try to get it to 80. Then I only have to do 20 levels to get it to 50, or you know, boost it. Which I don't think I'm going to boost it. I think we'll basically just do. We'll try to push it to at least 80. So we're at 71. So technically, we only need 9 more levels to get to 80 to get to 30. So I think that will be pretty good. So probably what we'll do is today's Monday. Tomorrow I can't do it tomorrow because the realm's gonna be down for like 8 hours tomorrow. See, 8 a.m. Pacific to 4 p.m. Pacific. The realm for Ilaria, Exodar, Khadgar, and Medivh are gonna basically be down. So there's gonna be no chance to level that character. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We'll see how many levels we can grind out before it turns into, if the patch is going to hit, what we're going to get, where we're going to stop, and what that's going to convert toward. Either way, we're just marching closer to 30 and beyond. So we'll see. So, oh, you can make this a male or female. That's it. So you can do. So some can do faction changes. Some can do race changes. Some can customize your character further. So this one could become, why, what do you know? So you're your horde. But what horde, what race are you? Oh, you're blood elf, okay. So that's basically what we're going to do. So I think we're going to head off to bed now, guys. So thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so probably not, because tomorrow is the debates. The wife wants to watch it. I'll watch it with her. So we'll be watching that. So probably Wednesday will be the next time we're back on here. So till then, guys, stay safe, be well, enjoy the next 2 days or so, and we'll see you back Wednesday evening. All right, guys. Be well. We'll catch you soon. Good night.